It's week 8, people. We're into the second half of the season. Goodness me. And we start with a public service announcement. Brutal Ball 2 has just had its Steam page go live. Joe, who is the sole developer on all things Brutal, I'm going to zoom myself out just a smidge, there we go, who is the sole developer on the old Brutal Ball, he's one of our coaches. He's the X-Men's team owner, and the sequel just gone live on Steam. Go and stick a wish list on it, because it helps with a bit of visibility. It would be great to have more people get into this most illustrious of sports. There you go. That's your public service announcement right there. Let's get into week 8. We've got a couple of early doors games to get out of the way. We'll do Sports Ball versus the Sea Raiders first. Sports Ball, 3 and 4. Sea Raiders, 2 and 4. Yeah. I mean, at this point in the season, everybody is realistically still in it, but not necessarily feasibly still in it. So Sports Ball have got a narrow lead in this one. It is a conference week, so we'll see how it goes. Will be the Sea Raiders starting off, obviously playing at home in the fog, because the Sea Raiders play in the fog. It's what they do, and Hugo Blowfish gets a start with a 4-yard run. Mikey Heimlich puts another one onto his total, and Paul Crapwhistle thinks about it for a second, takes off, and then Mutant Lip Balm for the Sea Raiders has been injured by German Smeets, bringing Vera Contagion into the mix. It's 3rd and 11 now. Crapwhistle with the ball, and he gets nowhere. So Smeets now taking off for Sports Ball, breaks a tackle, gets close to the first down marker. Farmer Vault style straight up the middle. And he's still going. He's getting some tremendous blocking from the team. And Hugo Blowfish has been taken down by Bird Dog. But while that was happening, there was a forced fumble, and the Sea Raiders have the ball back off what was a very promising-looking Sports Ball drive, as Mikey Heimlich makes a belting 11-yard run. Crapwhistle up the middle, he gets another 6. Sonny Watt now in the lineup, nothing doing for him there. Mikey Heimlich, yeah. Smeets has been injured by Vera Contagion. Daxter Hijack has now subbed in for Sports Ball. These lineups are all over the place. Daxter runs it, only gets 1 yard. The Sports Ball take possession. Voltstyle can only get 3. Chirp's got stuff behind the line, and we're back with Ov City again. And they've tried a pass, but Daxter's in the lineup now. One of the greatest pass defenders ever to grace the field, as Mike Heimlich breaks for a brilliant run, then fumbles the ball. Bird Dog's recovered it. Stein Henryberg coming up with this game has got everything. Sometimes 0-0 games can be really interesting. Sonny Watt with a nice run for 8 yards. 2nd and 1, Sea Raiders with the ball. They've lost a bit of yardage there. Crapwhistle can't convert, and Sports Ball have got it back once more. Daxter tries a run, gets nowhere. Voltstyle with a big throw downtown over the head of Bird Dog. Chirp Scott on 3rd and 10. He's looking for a target. Can't see anyone because it's foggy, and he doesn't get the first down. From the halfway marker, Sonny Watt completes the Vera Contagion. An actual pass happened. Crikey. Mikey Heimlich up the middle gains 12. Here's Crapwhistle on 1st down. If it wasn't quite so foggy, they'd be able to see the end zone, and Sonny Watt wants it. He's got a 1st and 1. And there's the first score of the game after 36 plays have elapsed. Daxter is stuffed behind the line. He doesn't usually play runner, and that would be the reason why. 3rd and 10. Scott throws, and Bird Dog drops the ball. Well, they're going to regret that later on. Darkness Albright makes a catch. Heimlich stuffed at the line. Crapwhistle looking to throw, and it's intercepted by Flirty Gumchew. Sports Ball back on it again. A better run from Daxter this time with 9 yards. Voltstyle gets the first down, and he's still on his feet. Gumchew doing a great bit of blocking there on Darkness Albright. Chirp up the middle, gets 4. Here's Daxter. What's he going to do? He's going to run for 3 yards. Okay, Voltstyle 3rd and 2. And he's sacked by Paul Dagger. And a good stop there from the Sea Raiders. I mean, if you were to look at the performance so far, you'd say arguably Sports Ball can move the ball a little bit more freely, but right now the Sea Raiders defence is doing what it has to when it has to. And then their offence is also occasionally coming good. It's Paul Crapwhistle, but he didn't get anywhere. 3rd and 13. Sonny Watt gives up on the pass. Leaves it too late and can only gain 3 yards. Sportsball back in possession from their own 30. Daxter goes 2. Voltstyle gets close to the first down. Chirp Scott, he's got space. He's going to go a bit. And that's a nice 24-yard gain. Daxter, a 2-yard run. Farmer Voltstyle gets 6 more. Chirp Scott, who's wearing the captain's armband at the moment, can't get the first down. Watt for the Sea Raiders goes 4 is Heimlich. Sometimes he goes, sometimes he doesn't. This time he's going. And Mike Heimlich gains 25 yards. Crapwhistle throws to the wing. Heimlich's out there waiting for it. There was no coverage. And Mike Heimlich steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Sonny Watt has another clear lane, and it's another touchdown. Sea Raiders now up 2-0. Daxter Hijack, best run of the game so far for him, gains 12. Voltstyle throws. Scott's got the catch. And this is a lively looking bit of possession for Sportsball, who gained 42 yards on that play, and they've got another catch there. Scott completes for 10. Daxter, and great lead blocking there from Crystal Lemonade. There's another injury. Big Rod McGurk's been injured by Ingrid Matrix, bringing in Tasty Dave, who's getting a go with the ball immediately, and ran for 13 yards. All right, Tasty Dave. Heimlich, a late pass, and it's intercepted by Bird Dog. They're going to regret that. Yeah, he had room to run. He was scrambling, but he thought he saw an open player, and he was wrong. Scott getting some decent blocks there, goes 17 yards. Daxter looks to throw. He's sacked by Tasty Dave. Farmer Voltstyle throws a short one for 3 yards. It's 3rd and goal. Chirp has to go the distance, and he can't make it. Dave, first possession, is sacked by Bird Dog. Heimlich up the middle, gets those yards back again. Crapwhistle has a 3rd down, but it doesn't really pay off. And so from the opposing 30, Sportsball take back over, trailing by 2 with 18 plays left in the game. Voltstyle goes 3. Chirp, he's got a run, he's got a 1st down. He's got a nice haircut. Daxter goes nowhere. Voltstyle's been only average in this game, if you want my assessment, and obviously you do. But that's the end of the Sportsball drive, but they got it straight back again. Chirp Scott picking it off, sacked by Darkness Albright immediately. Voltstyle throws Flirty Gumshoe to the end zone, 2-1 now the score. And all the Raiders need to do is just keep hold of the ball. Crapwhistle on 2nd and 11, nothing doing. Tasty Dave on 3rd and 12. He takes off and has given Sportsball 6 plays and 60-odd yards to go to tie this one up. And that's a bad throw. 3rd and 4. Scott, he gets the 1st down, but they haven't got time for diddly little runs. They've got to be yeeting this thing down the field. Scott gets another 18 there. 2 plays to go. Big play time. And it's fumbled. Stein Henryberg comes up with it. And that'll be that then. The Sea Raiders hang on for a win. What a great game. Bird Dog is player of the game as the Sea Raiders win it 2-1. Sportsball getting player of the game, but I mean, just only just. What did he do to get player of the game? Not much. 11 tackles, 1 sack, 1 interception, 1 injury inflicted in quite an injury fest of a game. Stein Henryberg for Bongolia with player of the game, 56 fan points, 10 tackles, 40 pancakes. 1 tackle for loss, 2 sacks. In terms of pancakes, let's have a quick look down the list. 19 Ingrid Matrix for Sportsball Union. And then at Bongolia, 57 for Paul Dagger. 57 for Paul Dagger. Well, that's made things interesting. Both teams moving at the same number of wins. Our next early doors game is Stardozer Human Resources taking on the Stegonauts on a bloody field. Both teams 4-2-1. Who do you fancy in this one? The Stardozer are a comprehensively solid team, but the Stegonauts, are they playing him? It doesn't look like they are. He doesn't play for them. Oh, okay, fine. It was the dinosaur. It made me think of Julio Alacarte, but he plays for Failure. I don't know what's wrong with me. Pretend Honey Bear goes nowhere on first down. Telegram doesn't really go anywhere on second down, and Ulysses Failure doesn't go anywhere on third down, and Stardozer take over. Wilfie Jerk catches a short one for 8 yards. Club Bollinger is stuffed behind the line by Georgie Cones, and Wilf Jerk is stuffed to end that drive. Back to the Steganauts. Cram on 2nd and 10. No. Failure on 3rd and 12. Nah, not really. Okay, back over to Stardozer, and Pretend Honey Bear immediately intercepts a pass. Maybe this will open up a little bit of production. It's a first down pass immediately, followed by another completion to Helmet Cenobite. Failure runs it for 2 and gets a repeat first down. Bollinger comes up with a sack. Cram has to fight for it, but he's sacked as well. And then Failure has the pass deflected. Stardozer back in possession. Mini Sabotage making a great catch. Goes 28 yards. That one was thrown at the ground somewhere. Wilf Jerk tries a run on 2nd down. It doesn't work. Swan Man Flutie throws to Sabotage for the first down. Flutie now making the catch. Runs out towards the sideline. Gets 21 yards. Gadzooks picks up an 8-yarder off the pass from Jerk. Then Gadzooks drops the ball. And then that last one's deflected by Pugil Arachnophone. Well, that was a promising drive cut short there. And we're obviously in defensive struggle mode at the moment, and I like it. 3rd and 1 for the Steganauts. They get the first down. Myra Sacrifice catching a 7-yarder. 2nd down, Failure. He's got nothing there. Honey Bear on 3rd and 13 completes the pass, but it's not enough for the first. Back to Stardozer again, who are starting in their own half. Club Bollinger sees a wide open Lloyd Gadzooks, but throws it over his head. Gadzooks catches the next one, though, and that's worth 23 yards. Flutie straight up the gut gets 8. Here's Bollinger on 2nd and 1. And that was deflected by an Arachnophone again. And then Jerk is sacked. And that was a wasted opportunity. You had 2nd and 1, 3rd and 1. Didn't go anywhere. I mean, that's sometimes how it goes. Well, sometimes maybe. 2nd and 10 for the Steganauts. Sacrifice catching an 8-yarder. Cram on 3rd down is sacked by Violet Fellas. And Stardozer have got it back again. This is going even longer than the last game for first score of the game. We're almost at half-time. Wilf Jerk first down at the halfway marker. Swanman Flutie gaining 6. It's 2nd and 3. Bollinger doesn't go anywhere. Wilf Jerk doesn't go anywhere. And we're back to the Steganauts again. Yaya Lemongrass coming up with a sack. Cram. It's a good run from Tola Cram. He's got the first down. It's an 18-yard gain. And it's still 0-0 as we hit half-time. Amazing scenes. Failure throws it behind the line to Cenobite, who breaks clear and gets 12. Honey Bear is deflected by first contact. Cram through the middle. Gets those first difficult tackles out of the way. And now he's just breaking off fools who are trying to stop him. He broke quite a few fools there. Pretend Honey Bear on 2nd and 10, and that's a bad throw. Cram on 3rd and 10 isn't, not this time. All right, Flutie for Stardozer. Picks up 5. Bollinger throws. Gadzooks is open, and he catches this one, and he gains 28. Here's Jerk. He's found Gadzooks again. It looks like Cenobite's supposed to be doing the coverage there, but he's doing a very poor job of it. Flutie throws deflected by Sacrifice. Bollinger on the run, and he's stopped. 3rd and 8. And the drive is still alive. Club Bollinger getting Stardozer to the 12-yard line. There's the first touchdown with just 37 plays left to go. And there's an injury. First contact for Stardozer has been taken out by Santino Bananas. Ostentatious Smack has subbed in. Who's got possession? Stardozer have got the ball back again and leading by 1 right now. This is Flutie running on a scramble. Gets 25 yards. Gadzooks to the end zone. And that's 2-0. And all of a sudden, this game has opened up a bit. Both teams trying to pass a little bit more. Failure with a... I don't know. I don't understand. Supposed to be a professional sportist. But it's Lloyd Gadzooks who's opened the game up. He picks up another 34 yards there. He just seems to be getting open. And Myra Sacrifice for the Steganauts has been taken out by Wilf Jerk. And that's a season-ending injury on Myra Sacrifice. That's the last we'll see of her this season. She's probably quite late in her career as well. She's not in her last season, is she? I don't know. Someone will look it up. What's happening? There are 20 plays left to go. Stardozer are up 3-0. And the Stegonauts are just not able to move the ball. Usually you have formidable running from Ulysses Failure that gets them going places that they want to be going to. But not this time. No. Stardozer with possession once again. They've got a 2nd and 13. Myra's late, year 12. Oh, she's got ages left yet. That's fine. Yeah. All right, Stegonauts in possession again. They're still in their half of the field. But it's like they pull off 1 or 2 good plays and then it all kind of goes to pot. 9 carries for 22 yards in today's game for Ulysses Failure. And it's just not a pretty sight. Tolokran, nice running. And he's gone all the way for the touchdown. 3-1. Okay. Good defence coming in from the Stegonauts, but they've left it too late to get back into this one. 8 plays remaining. Gadzooks gets it towards the halfway line, and then they've got an interception, but they're too far upfield. You're not going to break for 50 yards. I haven't seen you do it all game, and they've thrown it back the other way. Mini Sabotager bounced Daisy Flounce Frenzy right out into the stands and just stood there going, this is where you're throwing it. It's another good catch from what's his name, Gadzooks. For the first down. Last play of the game. Yeah. Myra Sacrifice is the highest paid player in the entire league. Yeah. Interesting facts. Final score, Stardozer 3, Stegonauts 1. Lloyd Gadzooks is player of the game with 85 fan points. 219 receiving, 3 touchdowns, 10 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack and a deflection. For the Stegonauts, Pretend Honeybear got number 1. 41 fan points, 123 passing yards and 2 interceptions. Pancakery. Well, you're looking at 29 for Yaya Lemongrass on Stardozer, with 26 for Santino Bananas. Neither team managing to shove the other around too much. Yeah, there you go. Interesting results so far. Let's stay with Bad Company and watch Blood Pit absolutely thrash Peninsula Transport. I mean, I like to believe that many teams can turn around from a mismatch like this, but not in this game. Blood Pit are too good, and Peninsula are too not quite knowing what works yet. They've got some talent, but Hank Fungible ain't it. Bradley Comer has possession. Big throw downtown, and Osarian is open. That's a great throw. A 47-yard first down. Here's Alice Killback, and she completes for 4 yards. Fungible on the run again, and he's scrambled away there, getting 6 more yards and a first down. But there's the interception, and it's Gretel Baguette Fancy who's picked it off for Blood Pit. And then there's Ramiro Pleasure Dome, who was so open. It was like a 24-hour garage, selling peppeраmis to those who really feel peckish at 3 o'clock in the morning. Gretel Baguette Fancy on a 6-yard run. 3 yards to go. Tiger has just kicked a lineman. That's Hillbilly Showtime, who has been injured by Kilkenny Pro-Hounders. Rocky Melons gets into the end zone to make it 1-0. Blood Pit taking the lead. Benzedrine with a nice catch, gains 19. Here's Alice Killback, the team captain. All right, well, she ran for 4 yards there, which is unexpected behaviour for a tree man. Tree person, one should say. Sarian with another great catch. He could go the distance. Touchdown. A 54-yard touchdown for Ego Sarian to make it 1-1. At Pleasure Dome, he's got another nice catch. That's 26 yards. Melons is stuffed for a loss, but Get Fancy is sacked by Hank Fungible. And Tiger can't make any difference there. So we're back with Peninsula once again. Party Boy with a deflection. Killback on 3rd and 9. And it's complete to Benzedrine. And that's a 32-yard gain. Fungible throws. And it's Benzedrine with a 10-yard catch and another first down for Peninsula Transport. And his passing game of theirs looks like it's got some life. But they got sacked there. And Fungible, he needs 14. And he gets some great teamwork blocks to go 17 for the first down. Bradley Comer to the end zone. Benzedrine touchdown. 2-1 Peninsula. There's Ramiro Pleasure Dome. Okay, Rocky Melons straight up the middle, only gains 2 yards. Is Baguette Fancy managing to avoid those first tacklers, and that's a 16-yard first down run. Tiger Styles, he hasn't done much in this game, but that's a good completion, and it's Pleasure Dome who's got it, and he's going to get a touchdown. 2-all. Fungible throws, but it's a bad throw. Bradley Comer on 2nd and 10. It's a bad throw. Killback on 3rd and 10. It's a good throw. And it's Comer who's got the first down, a 16-yard gain. Fungible is stuffed in the middle of the line. Brad Comer, bad throw. His Killback on 3rd and 10. And it's a good throw. And it's another first down. All right. Okay. Yeah. Alice Killback there, proving her mettle. Or bark, I should say, in this kind of debut runner game. But on 3rd down, she cannot complete. Tiger Styles, with his best action of the day, runs a 22-yarder. Melons, still Melons, but he had to go backwards, and that cost him. He only got 3 yards. Baguette Fancy, though, outpacing everybody. Picks up 32. Here's Tiger again. He's going to the end zone. Tiger Styles' 2nd touchdown of the game to make it 3-2. And there's an interception. Party Boy has picked off a really dubious-looking pass as Pleasure Dome catches 1 for 5. Melons, he's back in possession again. He's got a friend blocking for him, but he's brought down at the 2. Baguette Fancy, no. Styles on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Party Boy. 4-2 is the score. Hanky Fungible, he's running on 1st down. He picked up a great block from some shorty. Which shorty would that have been? Probably Bradley Comer. Fungible there, running for 19. Half time's rolled around. It's 4-2 at the moment. But there are signs of life at Peninsula Transport. 3rd and 5. Good throw, but it's picked off by Party Boy again. I don't know if that was off target or if Party Boy was just sat there like a snake in the grass, ready to pick something off, which is what he did. Baguette Fancy runs into traffic and gains 4. 2nd and 5. Blood Pit looking for another score. Melons is into the end zone to make it 5-2. Bad throw on 1st down for Peninsula. 2nd down. And that one doesn't go anywhere. Killback. Good throw, good catch. Benzedrine is closing in on 100 yards for the game. Bradley Comer completes for the first down. Killback on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted. Party Boy's got another one. Flipping Party Boy. Yeah, I'll tell you. Party Boy. Hey, Rocky Melons runs on 1st down, gains 5 yards for Blood Pit, who look to have this one well and truly under control now. That throw went nowhere, so we're back over to Peninsula again. Fungible throws all the way downtown, where Cordelia Benzedrine is all alone. Pleasure Dome there was counting his winnings, and Benzedrine gets an 80-yard touchdown. Well, I mean, that's blown coverage. You only get an 80-yard touchdown on blown coverage. There is no player who is really fast enough in the league at the moment to completely outpace the opposition for anything like this kind of thing. Yeah. Melons gains 11. Baguette Fancy. That's a nice run. It's still a nice run. And that's another touchdown. 6-3. Fungible with a good throw, and it's Benzedrine with another catch. She's now closing in on 200 yards. And that's another one that's deep into the area beyond the horizon, and Sarian's into the end zone with a 68-yard touchdown. Well, crikey. It's not enough. Blood Pit have definitely got the talent to stay on top in this one. But Peninsula Transport, having thrown away the running game, which they've been stuck with for multiple seasons, and I think they're putting the league on notice. Watch out, we're going places as Rocky Melon scores another one. 23 touchdowns for him in this season. All right, Alice Killback there, catching a 2-yard pass, and is then sacked. Okay, Styles throws. Party Boy's got a catch, and he gains 26. Rocky Melons, touchdown. That's 8-4. I think we can send this one to the highlight reel as Osarian takes off once again. And that was a mighty 62-yarder, and Fungible gets in for a touchdown. Well, everybody gets a go. That's nice. 3rd and 4, and it didn't work. But there's another interception. Tigers picked that one off. Yeah, Tiger now throws. Party Boy with the catch and another first down. Rocky. No, not you. No, you don't. Rhett Violin put a stop to that. Baguette Fancy gets close. Tiger gets in. 9-5 is the score. Coma throws. It's Benzedrine again. And that's another 38 yards. Takes her over 1,000 yards receiving for the season. The final score, Blood Pit Bouncers 9, Peninsula Transport 5. Party Boy is player of the game with 88 fan points. He did a lot in this one. 23 pancakes, which is huge. That's huge for a receiver. 1 touchdown, 2 deflections, 3 interceptions. That's pretty good going. Bradley Coma for Peninsula Transport, 260 passing with 4 touchdowns and 13 tackles. Alice Kilback only passed for 73. I thought it was more. In terms of your pancakery, you're looking at 64 for Peter Brickwall. Well, they've got Peter Brickwall. I mean, he doesn't do anything defensively, which is why you forget he's on the field. But he's basically spending the whole game just pushing people over. Over on Peninsula Transport, 58 for Grin Halbert. That's pretty good going. Rhett Violin with 47 as well. This is an interesting team to keep an eye on, but they didn't manage to turn in a win this time around down to the other end of the league. And Lingo Blend All-Stars are also looking for their first win of the season. They at least have some points from a tie, but they're up against Shady Palms, who look a bit good. Yeah. Okay, right. Great summary. Thanks. Let's see if we can't convert this into some on-field entertainment. It's going to be one of the teams. It's going to be one of the teams who get started. It's Lingo Blend, and there's Preston Dusk running it for 4 yards. Charity Milk Flimsy throws to Hurry Up Sharpo. Yeah, I know, 50 yards. I know, I sold them earlier this year, but that's only because Sharpo was really detested by my coach. Milk Flimsy on 3rd and 10 is sacked by Trevor Fangs. All right, here come the Palms. Jovial Impairment running on 1st down. He's still going and he gets 25 yards. Pedro Ubiquitous looks for a pass and it's Julio Lobster who will score a touchdown. That's a 54-yard touchdown. And Hurry Up Sharpo's been injured by Trevor Fangs. Larissa Tornado now in the lineup for the All-Stars. Hack Murphy gains 21 on 1st down. Fangs comes up with a sack. Dusk. And he goes 1 yard. Milk Flimsy. And that one's deflected by Jupe. Okay, back to the Palms again. And Jovial's made another impressive run. 15 yards. Ubiquitous sacked by Murphy. Fangs just mashing around there in the middle of the pack. Eventually gains 21 yards. Impairment also going straight for the middle. And he's been injured by Preston Dusk. Charity Milk Flimsy is also down, having been injured by Miguel Jupe. Loop Negligence is now on the field for Lingo Blend. Oh. And Preston gains 44 yards. Zodiac throws to Murphy, and that's a 5-yarder. Lobster gets a tackle for a loss. Loop Negligence throws for 2. As such, for the Equatorial Mount takes off for Shady Pumps, gains 28 yards. Very respectable. That's a big throw, but Lobster dropped it and he was a million miles open. There you go, he's got another opportunity. And that's a 26-yard gain. He won't do it in this game, but Julio Lobster closing in on 10,000 yards receiving in his career. No, he won't do it in this game. If he does do it in this game's going to get real lively. Hack Murphy, lovely bit of running there after the catch with 42 yards. Crash Zodiac throws, but it's only worth nothing. Dusk throws. Murphy again, breaking the early tackles. Palms having some trouble tackling in the second phase of the field. Murphy breaks another tackle and he's got a touchdown to make it 3-1 Shady Palms. Equatorial Mount throws. Miguel Jupe with the catch. And that's 37 yards. Ubiquitous throws a short one. Ferdy's got that for 4. Fangs throws again and it's Dusk with the deflection. Equatorial Mount throws and it's Larissa Tornado with the deflection. And so Lingo Blend have the opportunity on this drive to maybe close it up a little bit. Dusk completes a 29-yarder. Negligence gives up on passing, runs it for 3. Zodiac throws another short one. And that gets 6. 3rd and 1. Preston Dusk is sacked by Julio Lobster, who has 3 sacks in the game so far. Lobster now with the catch as the Palms take over. Gains 20, taking him to 100 yards in this one. Ubiquitous completes for 8. Fangs throws, is deflected by Tornado. Equatorial Mount, and that one's gone to Jupe, who gains 26. Palms moving the ball quite nicely, albeit slightly erratically. Yeah. 3rd and 8. 30 with the ball. And it's Lobster for the touchdown. Okay, 4-1 now. Lobster coming up with another sack. That's number 4. Murphy catches a 4-yarder. Zodiac throws, and it's Murphy who catches it and is injured in the process by Pathogen Restroom. Amazon Rice has subbed in for Lingo Blend, but that's one of the greatest players to have ever graced the field, who is now lying on the floor somewhere. Clarence Budgie makes an interception for Shady Palms as we just passed the half-time mark. Lobster with another good catch, gains 18. Palms moving it once again. Tic-tac-toe coming up with a what's it called? Just a sack. Okay. Fangs completes 27, and that's Jupe to the end zone to make it 5-1. Loop throws, Equatorial Mount with the deflection. Zodiac completes to Tornado, who has the first down. Dusk, and that one's deflected by Jupe. Negligence on 2nd and 10. Only 1 yard there. Zodiac, and that was deflected by Jupe, and that will probably do it. Yeah, I know, 37 plays still to go, but Shady Palms' offense looks good, their defense looks good, Julio Lobster looks good, and the scoreline certainly looks like it's in their favour. That one's thrown away. 30. Touchdown? Touchdown. 6-1. Accelerate the time, please. Because you never know how many games are going to be absolute bangers that we don't want to miss a second of. Amazon Rice there. That might have been their first ever career catch, and it was a good one. You don't know. But I mean, you speculate on these things. I don't recall having seen Amazon Rice play before. It's a slightly weird name. Yeah, I mean, everybody else has got a perfectly sensible name. Trevor Fangs gets a 9-yard gain. Lingo Blend take possession again. Negligence throw in. Zodiac throw in. Rice drops the ball. Okay. All right. You know, you can take him off your I should scout him list because he's clearly not going to do very much. Jupe goes 21 yards. Ferdy completes to Jupe, who takes the scenic route to get a first down. Fangs up the middle, first down. Ferdy, end zone, intercepted by Preston Dusk in the end zone. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Slim does something and things happen. 10 plays to go. There goes Fangs. He's got a good catch and it's 31 yards. Ubiquitous. 2 Fangs for a touchdown. 7-1 is the score. Hey, Amazon Rice has made another catch. It's a good one as well. 51 yards. Lovely. And Jupe has picked it off. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And there's another interception. Luke Negligence has picked that one off, but then fumbled it. Oh, what a plum. Yeah, well, what a Dwayne Plums indeed. That's Julio Lobster gets another touchdown. Because why not? That's Lobster's 20th touchdown this season. And the game is over. Shady Palms 8, Lingo Blend 1. Julio Lobster early doors in the lead for Player of the Week. 113 fan points, 244 receiving, 14 pancakes, 4 touchdowns, 10 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and 4 sacks. Busy old day for Julio. Preston Dusk 42 fan points, broke 100 yards total offense. And then 2 deflections, an interception, and an injury inflicted. Pancakes. Really as low as that? Clarence Budgie for Shady Palms got 32, while over on Lingo Blend, Stephen Truckstop got 12. There's your problem right there. Yeah, just getting mashed out of the way on the field by the opposing offensive line. Right, the Beekeepers are now in the house. I've seen the Beekeepers in the house. So let's play the Beekeepers versus a Cheerio. Cheerio are a team ready to burst out. The Beekeepers are a team trying to re-establish the kind of form they had last season and the season before that. And it's raining. So everyone's going to play like complete tosh. Okay. I look forward to seeing it. Here's Hank Massive. And he's stuffed behind the line by Troy Oktoberfest. OT Freemason with a pass, and that's deflected by Troy. Ethan on third down goes absolutely nowhere. Alan Twerp deflected by Rolf Henchucker. Tommy Keys managing to find a lane to run through. Picks up 21 yards. Rosemary busted, throws, hogwash with the deflection. Twerp again managing to see the line on the ground. Runs all the way to the end zone. 1-0 Cheerio. Hank runs for 2. OT, 2nd and 7. That's complete to Rolf. Yes, we are running at the correct speed. It doesn't feel like it, but we are. Ethan goes 1 yard. Hank ran the outside of the line. He's got all the space in the world in which to run. And he's running into that space. And it's a 41-yard gain. Freemason, Custard, touchdown. Beekeepers, 1-1. Raj Firewall with a catch on first down and having a little bit of trouble being tackled there, eventually getting 40 yards. He's got this one as well, gains just a first down. Rosie busted. Gains about 5 there up the middle. Twerp goes nowhere, 3rd and 5. Keys has the first down and he's still on his feet and has fumbled the ball. We'll see more of that. Kathy Glowpad recovering. Massive. He avoids tackles. And strolls upfield again, a 30-yard gain. 4 carries for 72 for him so far. Henchucker gets the subsequent catch. He's so slow he won't make it to the end zone, but that's still 42 yards. Hogwash. He's going, he's rolling, he's moving. And I don't know what happened with the tackles there, but it did look like the Cheerio player tackled his own man, which would be unfortunate. 2-1 Beekeepers. And Cheerio have a 3rd and 9, and they managed to convert off the run from Rosemary busted. Twerp goes 5. Is Keys. What's he got for us? He's got a nice little cheeky run and a first down for 13. Busted throws, and it's Firewall with the catch, so he'll break enough tackles to eat up quite a lot of the field. Custard, no. Textures, a seizure. Well, whatever. Sure, there's Manfred Textures. It's not Manfred Seizure. Is Manfred Texture singular? Sure, Cheerio scored a touchdown, all right, just in case you weren't aware. Rolf Henchucker there gaining 31 yards on the catch. Ethan Hogwash with his best move of the day is still busting through tackles and gets 21 yards. Hank runs straight into a very large player and gains only 3 yards, but Ezra Custard, another Beekeeper touchdown. Slightly end-to-end stuff here in the wet. Twerp goes 15. Keys now up the middle, breaks a tackle but can only gain 5. Is busted. The play's busted, but somehow she makes the most out of it, gaining 11 and a first down for Cheerio. Twerp, that's 7 yards, and Keys follows it up with a convincing first down run. Busted throws one away. Twerp now, the team captain, wearing his armband with much reverence, gains 18 yards. Keys goes for 2. 2nd and 8. Busted to the end zone. Deflected by Henchucker. Twerp. Still Twerp. First down on about the 2. Tommy Keys. No. Rosemary busted. 2nd and goal. Touchdown. 3-all. All right. Hank's breaking tackles again, and he gains another 14. Here's Freemason. Big throw downtown, and Custard is all alone. And going the distance. Touchdown. A 65-yard Ezra Custard touchdown there to make it 4-3. Beekeepers wasting no time and going, no, we'll have the lead back if it's all the same to you. 6-yard Tommy Keys run. But they're struggling to contain this Cheerio offense, which is scraping together good drives at the moment. The Beekeepers might be accomplishing it all in one play, but Cheerio are proving to be a handful to keep a handle on. Although here is a 3rd and 10 and an opportunity for the Beekeepers that they've blown. Ezra Custard's been injured by Alan Twerp. Julian Norwest has subbed in for the Beekeepers, so they won't be doing any more 80-yard passes. No. Twerp, touchdown, 4-all. Okay. Hank, he looks to pass. He has done, and it's Norwest with a 9-yard gain in what looked like slow motion, but Norwest then fumbled the ball. Indecent Gary with the recovery. Kathy Glopad, last year's Rookie of the Year, has just been injured. Trenton Trinity subbed in and Cheerio take the lead for the first time in this game. How quick the tables turn. Freemason with a throw gets deflected. Hogwash sacked by Oktoberfest is Hank Massive, and that was deflected by Keys. Cheerio now with the opportunity to push the advantage. Here's Keys on 2nd and 3 and there's nothing doing. Busted on 3rd and 3. And that was deflected by Henchucker, who steps up when they need it. Bad throw from Hank. Oti to Hank, and Hank's going on a run. Evades Indecent Gary and is brought down after 43 yards. Hogwash gets just 1 yard. Hank runs on 2nd and 8, picks up 2. Oti on 3rd and 6. It's a first down. Rolf Henchucker, who else? 12 yards. Hogwash to the end zone, deflected by Keys. Here's Massive, 2nd and goal. Dodges tackles and makes it 5-all. Well, we've got another edge of seat kind of caper going on here. And it's intercepted. Julian Norwest makes up for his earlier turnover by intercepting one. Rolf Henchucker then gets him a first down. Oti Freemason is intercepted in the end zone by Indecent Gary. Well, that was a short-lived piece of what it is to be a fan of a team. I'm of any team, I suppose. Raj Firewall is making moves. That's a 36-yard gain off the pass from Rosemary Busted. Twerp runs over a downed Oti Freemason and picks up 12. Keys in the backfield, gets out of the backfield, gets down at the 2-yard line. Cheerio once again, touchdown, 6-5. Here comes Hank with a throw into triple coverage. Bold. A sack comes in on 2nd down and then a tackle for a loss on 3rd down. Cheerio can put this one to bed with just 14 plays left in the game. And the Beekeepers' absence of tackling prowess is really making them go, oh, for crying out loud. Yeah. 7-5 is the score, 11 plays to go. Julian Norwest, no pace, good hands, 19 yards. Hogwash gets 1, is Massive. He gains 5, I mean, he worked for it, but I mean, 5 yards, we're not going to get overexcited about that. Hogwash with a throw, that one's caught for 7. Hank. He picks up another 2, 3rd and very short. Oti to Norwest, who catches for a magnificent 8 yards. 3 plays to go. The Beekeepers grinding out the lot. Hold on, Hippie Impact has been injured by Sanguine Pangs. Romeo Titzuk has subbed in, but it's not going to change anything now. Norwest gets a touchdown on the final play of the game. Final score, Beekeepers 6, Cheerio 7. Player of the game, Indecent Gary for Cheerio Incorporated. 79 pancakes. And that's bad enough. But then you've got Troy Oktoberfest with 75, and Trenton Trinity with 64, and Raj Firewall with 27, and Sanguine Pangs with 20. Cheerio were just kicking Beekeepers up and down the field all day. Anyway, Gary did all right. 79 pancakes, that's nuts. 1 deflection, 1 interception. Rolf Henchucker for the Beekeepers, 61 fan points, 136 receiving, 5 deflections. Pancakes for the Beekeepers. Manfred Textures did 42. Yeah, Glopad before being injured did 30. Joe Champoon did 33. So both teams just kicking each other all over the field all day. But Cheerio did more of the kicking, which is probably why they won. Next up, BDP are taking on the Port Miggins Pirates. We might lose this, I'm not even joking. I'm not exaggerating. There's no jokes or exaggeration in any part of this lexicon. No, because their line is that good, we may struggle. And it's a blessed game, which could make things very exciting. Oh, Port Miggins are at home. I thought we were at home. It doesn't matter. It's a blessed field, so who cares? Yeah. All right. Freddie Two Beard's going to get them underway. Let's see what he can do with the ball. Gets sacked by Big Steve. All right. Emmental with the throw. That one's caught by Quebec for 7. Thaddeus Kane waits for a target, and it's a good throw, but Saul Mastiff makes a deflection. Saul getting the start, playing a legend. Leonard runs for 7. Steve on 3rd and 3. Could get only 1 yard. That's not like you, Steve. He was looking to pass. Yeah, well, that's not the point. Emmental, lovely bit of running, gained 17. Is Thaddeus Kane. And that one's caught by Quebec, who picks up another 17. Freddie Two-Beard on first down. Is caught by Quebec. And is eventually tackled after 34. Emmental to the end zone for the touchdown. 1-0 Pirates. There goes Mastiff. He's going to eat up quite a lot of the field. 53 yards of it. Leonard. Don't throw the ball, Lenny. Steve. Don't throw the ball, Steve. All right, well, Mastiff's got it again, and he's our secret weapon. He's got a touchdown, 1-1. Fanny Glowstick there making a good tackle behind the line. Thaddeus Kane on 3rd and 6. And it's caught, but it's short. All right, we're up. Glowstick throws, but it goes nowhere. Leonard, he's running, and he's breaking free. Go, Lenny, go. Lovely old job. 36-yard run from Lenny. Steve's throwing it, but Dougie Conglomerate has the touchdown, 2-1 BDP. Emmental. And that's a caught for 7, 3rd and 3. Thaddeus Kane throws behind the line, but Quebec manages to hold off Doug Conglomerate to break for 14 yards. Freddie Two-Beard throws that one out of bounds. Emmental is running again. They're getting good penetration in the middle of the line. The blocking that I mentioned, it's working. 2nd and 10. Two-Beard throws. Calypso Shifter had a gap and got 22 yards. Here comes Emmental. Good throw, good catch. Quebec down to about the 3. Kane looking at the end zone and looking out the back of the end zone. Two-Beard, touchdown. 2-2. Glowstick throws. Dougie's got it. Go on, Douglas. Go on, Dougie. Doug. 76 yards for Doug Conglomerate. And there goes Lenny. Touchdown. Right. Yeah. Okay. Freddie Two-Beard running on first down. Took a bit of effort to bring him down, but he got 18 yards eventually. Thaddeus Kane on 2nd and 8. And that's Mastiff with the deflection. Two-Beard is stuffed on 3rd and 8. BDP back in possession. Glowstick throws deflected by Shifter. Leonard. Go on, Lenny. Lenny. And that's a 15-yard gain. Steve, run the ball for once, would you? All right, maybe don't bother. Glowstick is sacked. It's 3rd and 12, and Lenny has it all to do. So he decides to go and do it. Lovely job, Len. 23 yards. Steve's running the ball. And this time he's actually got a gap. That's the ticket. Big Steve for the touchdown. Finally. Okay. It's 4-2 BDP. And Laney Blowout has made an interception. Good job. Freddie Two-Beard's been injured by denial ice chest. Paddy Finucane coming in as Lenny is breaking out of all kinds of tackles there to go 21. Here's Steve on 1st and 10. And he throws a touchdown pass to Saul Mastiff. Steve. Yeah, well, Steve does what Steve does. It's 3rd and 6 for the Pirates. And there goes Quebec. Yeah. That's a good 43 yards as half-time rolls around. Bulldozer Power leading 5-2 at the moment. Finucane runs for 4. Here's Helmet. That one's caught by Quebec again. Doug struggling to keep hold of Quebec's spire. Thaddeus Kane with the pass to the end zone. Quebec touchdown. Glowstick throws. There goes Mastiff. 52 yards. And a first down for BDP. There goes Lenny. He's being pursued by Mikey Power Tools and breaks off the tackle from Power Tools. Gorgeous Leonard, a 27-yard touchdown. And on a blessed field, that is not what you want. No. Kane deflected by Leonard. We're back in possession. Kane now makes a deflection of his own. Lenny runs, but he's stuffed at the line. 3rd down, and Big Steve completes to Doug Conglomerate, who picks up 39 yards. Glowstick to the end zone, deflected by Shifter. Leonard straight through the middle, touchdown. Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is BDP playing like us. Yeah, I know. Big Steve comes up with another sack. That one's deflected by Shifter, who's doing a good job in coverage. Leonard can't get anywhere on that one. Steve with the pass, throws it to Leonard, who has a first down. Smashes off a couple of wimpy tackles, runs all the way to the end zone to make it 8-3. Do we want to put on the sympathy? Yeah, well, we have to. It's the law. Well, only if they don't score on this drive. Okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Finucane takes all day to look for a target. He's got great blocking ahead of him. 2nd and 1, Emmental gets 8 yards. Is Thaddeus Kane. And it's intercepted. Fanny Glowstick, first career interception. Lovely old work. 2 yards. Run there by Glowstick. Leonard's running again. Nice one, Len. Yeah. And we'll up the tempo. Yeah. Sack from Mikey Power Tools. Leonard on 3rd down. Can't quite make it. Oh no. Well, I mean, I don't think we can declare doom. Not yet. Yeah. Kip Finucane with a nice run there, gains 21 yards. Emmental throws a 1-yarder. It's then deflected by Blowout. Steve deflects one. There's a sack coming in. Both teams' defence is now stepping up after the game has already slipped loose the Dogs of War on a scoring fandango. Emmental runs for 7. Kane with a good throw. Calypso down at about 2-yard line and then gets the touchdown. Well, Saul Mastiff, he's a bit old and I hadn't intended to play him this season, instead developing players, but I'm rather glad that I did play him. Leonard runs for 40. Saul picks up another 3. Glowstick to the end zone and Dougie Conglomerate gets the touchdown. Okay. Final score, Bulldozer Power 9, Portmeagins Pirates 4. Player of the game, Big Steve Murray with 91 fan points. 129 passing yards. 25 rushing yards. Oh, Steve. 13 pancakes, 5 touchdowns, 14 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 deflection. For the Pirates, 4-fingered owls, 43 fan points, 51 pancakes and a sack. Pancake king overall for BDP looks like Hank Donk with 37. Meanwhile, over at the Pirates, Mikey Power Tools 47. 4-fingered owls 51. Yeah, Kofi Molotov got 36. A good strong line for the Pirates, and they'll beat a lot of teams, just not this one. The Miners are taking on the Medics in a game. Right. Okay, good stuff. Can the Medics get their first league points of the season on a blessed field? Well, on a blessed field, you've got a reasonably good shot at it. You only need one player to do well, and you'll be going places. El Smites is deflected on 1st down. Scooter on the run on 2nd, and it's a nice piece of running for Scooter. Boam. Tone Penta throws. Smiters with the catch. Another 1st down for the Medics. Smiters throws again, and Agility Bumrake has got a 1st down. Scooter straight through the middle gets 1 yard. Penta is sacked by Pamela Mustard, and this will be the end of the drive then. Okay, all right, over to the Miners, and it's Zelda Augments with a catch on 1st down, goes 18. Here's Tobeans to Hump Bogus for 5. Zelda running, and it's another 1st downs. Teddy Split Kappa. A little bit of hustle there, gains 8. Beans now, 1st down. Augments 1st and 10. 2 yards gain. Split Kappa picks up enough for the 1st and is still on his feet, approaching the opposing 20. Beans throws. Stampede, touchdown. All right, 1-0 Miners. Pamela Mustard coming up with a sack on 1st down. Scooter with a good run there, gains 5. Penta completes to Scooter, who gets 21 yards and a 1st down. Smiters goes nowhere. Boam looking to throw, and it's picked off. Argyle Stampede has made the interception. The little halfling running his tiny little legs off, and he gets some yards to make this drive a short one. A Split Kappa picks up 9 immediately. Beans gets the 1st down. His Augments down to the 1 yard line. Split Kappa, touchdown. 2-0 Miners. Smiters with a throw on 1st down to Bumrake goes 4. Boam! Deflected by Split Kappa. Penta is stopped. Back the other way then. Split Kappa to Beans. And it's 22 yards. The Miners very much in control of this engagement at the moment. Beans goes 17. Augments nowhere. Split Kappa. Who, you know what? Split Kappa started the season looking incredible and has dropped off a little bit. Yeah. The Medics managing to get themselves out of trouble there, having a start well in their own end zone. A Scooter got them out of trouble. Bumrake gets them a little bit further out of trouble. They're now a long way out of trouble. Apart from the scoreline, Egon Sanction with a wide open catch down the field goes 49 yards. And the Medics are looking for the end zone. Well, they know where it is. They've got a map. Tone Penta with a late throw, and he should have just kept running. Smiters. And that one's dropped by Scooter, and that's the end of the drive. They'd done all the hard work and then could not complete. Beans goes nowhere. Augments. Good, solid, evasive and strong running. As Zelda Augments breaks into the other half of the field, and a lack of closing down speed there from the Medics cost them 50 yards. Here's Toe Beans. That one's gone to Hump Bogus, who breaks one tackle and is down at the 4. Augments to the end zone. Touchdown Argyle Stampede for 10 yards to make it 3-0. Smiters goes 2. It's Scooter again. See, I mean, you just want a couple of blessings on Scooter Boim, and he could be a 40-yard runner. But you've got to get him into the end zone once there first. Good catch from Bumrake, who gets 20. Scooter has a good gap to run through there. What's going on in the blocking? Because it looks pretty competent. Chas Contraband, Dwayne Plum's gas sideboard blocking for the Medics, who have another first down. Smiters is deflected by Stampede. Here comes Scooter again. Throws a short one to Penta, who keeps the drive alive. Penta now with the ball. Throws, catch by Sanction. Smiters needing just 2 for the first down, and it's Sanction with a touchdown to make it 3-1. Medics trailing at the moment, just the other side of half-time. Beans completes to Hump Bogus, who refuses to be tackled immediately and gains 21. Augments gains 7 there. Split Kappa. He's moving. He's going. He's hustling. He's dropped at the 1. Beans. Touchdown. Stampede. 4-1 Miners. Gas sideboard is injured by Craig Franklin. Spock Bumson has subbed in for the Medics, and I've got him playing in the line. That's not going to end well. No. Miners have the ball, and Split Kappa's running freely again, another 29 yards. Beans completes to Stampede, touchdown, 5-1. Let's look at the sympathy button. I think we should look at the sympathy button. Score on this drive, Medics. 2nd and 1, Tone Penta gets the first down. Here comes Smiters, throws. This Bumrake. And a nice piece of interference there from Scooter. Not a full knockdown, but he certainly cleared up enough space to go an extra few yards. Penta gets some closer still. It's 3rd and 2. This one? Right, let's accelerate the game. That's that then. Yeah. Oh, fumble. No. Recovered. The Miners have got this one well under control as we enter the final quarter. They are moving upfield once again. The Miners not looking particularly explosive, but certainly El Smiters has been injured by Craig Franklin. Sabutio Bongos has subbed in for the Medics. That's runner 1. Well, nothing bad can happen when runner 1 is injured. No, nothing bad ever. Hold on. Hump Bogus has just intercepted the ball for the Miners, who now lead 6-1. And they clearly want to make it 7-1. And they're going the right way about it. Augments, touchdown. 7-1. Sabutio Bongos completes a pass to Scooter Boim, who gets 26. Scooter running the ball gains 2. Penta throws. Bongos with a good catch. First down for 9. 11 plays left in the game. And it's intercepted again by Argyle Stampede, his 7th of the year. And he's also, he catches as well, which is something that makes him very happy. Augments breaks all the tackles, first down on the no-yard line. Split Kappa's in for his 3rd touchdown of the game. Sanction gains 41. Yeah. Boim there picking up 12. Penta sacked by Pamela Mustard. And Pamela racks up sack number 4 there. And it's not a pretty sight. Final score, Picks Creek Miners 8. Bumson Medics still looking for their first league point. 1. Argyle Stampede is player of the game for the Miners. Didn't break 100 on offence, but 4 touchdowns regardless. plus 3 deflections and 2 interceptions. For the Bumson Medics, Chaz Contraband, 44 pancakes and a tackle for loss. Pancakery, Pan Mustard? Nope. Craig Franklin. Yes, Craig Franklin at the Miners, 59, just ahead of Pamela Mustard, who had 56. And then over on the Medics, Contraband had 44, and that was the best on the team. Okay, down the deep end, down the deep end. The Sunshine Fun Bus are taking on the Edges Slum Killers. All right. Okay, dig in. Last time we were here, there was death. So, I mean, let's see what we're going to get. Daphne Teflon will get us underway for Edges Slum, and it's a brilliant run on the first play of the game to go for 24 yards. And then Christy Bolotwink, who I still... Hold on. Flash Bandit has just intercepted the ball, and we're back in the fun bus. Well, we're to the fun bus for the first time of the day as Luther Pendragon catches a 32-yarder. Felicia Wintercote with a late throw. Pendragon is wide open for the touchdown. Fun bus 1-0. Okay, Bolo Twink. You see, I think Bolotwink sounds better, but there's an unnecessary British glottal stop in there, which is awkward. Dark Mode Enya for the fun bus completes to Pendragon, who has a 19-yard first down. Wintercote throws. There's an injury. Flash is down. Flash Bandit is lying on the floor, having been injured by Ron Bongos. Tequila Pamplemousse is subbed in. Well, Tequila's got pace and is in the right position as Pendragon gets a 6-yard touchdown to make the lead 2-0 Fun Bus. Daphne Teflon is disappearing there, 45 yards. Bolotwink there for 1. Gup Gup. What's he got? Not a lot, 2 yards. Teflon up the middle, not enough blocking. And we're back to the fun bus again. Gus the Hitman Resume comes up with a sack. We haven't heard much from him recently. Wintercote throws. Colt Rhombus with a good catch and good yardage after the catch, gains 27. Rhombus now with the throw, and it's Pendragon again. While whoever's covering there is... it's Bolotwink is covering Pendragon and is getting slapped over at the start of every drive. Every play even, as the fun bus go up 3-0 and Teflon runs for another 50 yards. It's another interception. Dark Mode Enya picked that one off. Fun bus back in possession. Pamplemousse with the catch, 21 yards. Enya now throwing the ball, and it's Pendragon again, who is unmarked again because Bolotwink was lying down. Wintercote throws. Pendragon dropped the ball. That was a sure touchdown. Pamplemousse got a 9-yarder, third and very short. Deflected in the end zone by Bongos. Teflon on first down can only make 1 yard. Bolotwink on second down has the first 14 yards gain. Gup Gup throws it. It's Bobbert Weasel with the catch. Rookie to rookie action. It's what we like. Teflon goes nowhere. Bolotwink on second and 11. Deflected by Ed Bigmother. Gup Gup. And that one's deflected by Enya. Fun bus with the ball again. Oh, gracious. Yeah. It goes dark mode. It's a 3-yard run. Third and 1. And it's Tequila Pamplemousse with the catch, who behind the line of scrimmage runs for 20 yards. And the fun bus is still partying. Rhombus goes 17. Enya with the throw. And that's Luther Pendragon for a 12-yard touchdown. Bolotwink. Yeah, but it's not. It's Bolotwink, if anything. You can't get Boo out of that name. Yeah, I'm doing B apostrophe lot L-O apostrophe wink. Yeah. Lots of implied T's going on. Anyway, the Fun Bus have scored again and currently lead 5-0. Fun Bus's RR trash can has been injured by Gus the Hitman Resume. Bite Strong Arm has subbed in. Half-time rolls around. Edges Slum are trailing 5-0 despite taking out opposing players. They are so far struggling to make any forward progress offensively. Enya with the throw. Pamplemousse. A good catch and 21 yards. Over 100 yards in the game. Wintercote throws that one and it doesn't get very far. Colt Rhombus to Tequila Pamplemousse. And Tequila with another good catch and go. 46 yards. And then Pendragon gets another touchdown. That's his fourth of the day. It's 6-0. Edges Slum must score on this drive. It's intercepted by Pamplemousse. And the Fun Bus are taking this one out into the car park. Ed Big Mother has been injured by Tarquin Bangfish. Apex Manticore subbed in. Hardly surprising, given that Ed Big Mother gets injured a lot. It is 7-0, but Edgeislam are moving the ball quite well at the moment. Obviously, a key lineman going down is going to make a bit of a difference. Teflon, touchdown. Finally, Edgeislam are on the board, and Bolotwinks picked one off. Takes it to the house to make it 7-2. Well. Enya throws. Pamplemousse. Another good catch, 33 yards. Wintercoat throws, and Pendragon's got this one. Gains 31. Pamplemousse drops the ball. But the Fun Bus threatening to score again. Pamplemousse to make it 8-2. Daphne Teflon has been injured by Dark Mode Enya. Marcel Lejams is now in the line. Since when did Marcel Lejams play for Edgeislam? He gets around a bit. Pendragon, another touchdown. Ronnie Bongos is on the move. Tackle him carefully. 50 yards off the throw from Lejams. Gup to bite strong arm. Pamplemousse deflection. Sunshine Funbus currently with the ball. There goes Pendragon again, and he's having a great game, arguably a career best. Rhombus and on 3rd and 8. Enya, there's another injury, and it's in the line again. Gup has been injured by Bite Strong Arm. Bambi Severe is in as Pamplemousse gets down to the 1 and then gets the touchdown as well. Lejams runs for 12. It's 10-2 to the Fun Bus. Well now, yeah. I mean, this one is well and truly over, and did descend into violence as so many Edgeislam games do. Dark Mode Enya catching a 10-yarder for the first down. Pendragon's going again. We're not getting his yardage in this game, but it's going to be pretty solid. Final score, Sunshine Funbus 10, Edgeislam Marching Band 3. 700 yards, plays 400. The Funbus turned up. 102 fan points for Dark Mode Enya, 339 passing yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 deflection, 1 injury inflicted. 362 receiving for Pendragon. Woo! Yeah. Crikey. Edgeislam, Tarquin Bangfish is top of the tree for them. 53 pancakes, 1 tackle for loss, 1 injury. Whew. Joe Laffer has slung $20 in the bucket. Thank you very much. Joe was away last week, and Bumson can't scrape a win to pay for it. No, it's true. Bumson just cannot get it to click. Facts. Let's go pancakes. Umbriel Lafferty for Sunshine Funbus with 45, just ahead of Ed Big Mother, who before being carted off on a trolley had done 44. For Edgeislam, Tarquin Bangfish with 53, and Gus the Hitman Resume with 45 pancakes. Good violent stuff there at the slum. That's what you love to see it. The Budget Roadies are taking on Grazer Ridge, who once again have not put in a game plan. We now declare Grazer Ridge's owner missing in action. And are we going to see a classic John DeCaro game, or are we going to see a typical John DeCaro game? See what I did there? That's flipping commentary genius. Take notes. Right, it will be Grazer Ridge starting off, and it's Rufus Paper Trail who's going to show us what he's made of. Paper. 4 yards. Here's Girded Fang. Another 3 yards there. Melvin Glitch on 3rd down. Cannot quite convert. So Budget takeover. Dirty Woods goes nowhere. DeCaro waits. Throws a late one for 5 yards. Doomgibber throws it's deflected by Fang. And we're back to Grazer Ridge, who've completed to Baffled on 1st down for 24. Fang moves. Nothing. No. Not nor nothing neither. Glitch throws deflected by Strong Ways. Paper Trail also deflected by Ways. And Budget have it back, and they've completed the Capsicum Disco. 25-yard gain. DeCaro throws. Ways has got a catch, and it's 8 yards. Doomgiver runs for the 1st down. Woods throws. Capsicum Disco. Down after another 25 yards. John DeCaro to Capsicum Disco touchdown. Okay. Grimpricks makes a deflection. Good Fang there running for 2. Is Glitch on 3rd and 7. Somehow manages to hang on in there to get the first down for Grazer Ridge. Paper Trail throws to the flat. Glitch is out there waiting for it and makes a very nice 17 yards. Fang runs, gains 3. Glitch on 2nd and 7. Stopped very quickly. Paper Trail throws and Waze has got another deflection. And there's Disco getting another catch. This time, hauling it. 47 yards off the pass from Dirty Woods. There goes Waze to the end zone. 2-0 Budget. Waze with another deflection. No. Yeah, there's a clear mismatch going on in that one. It's Paper Trail versus Waze over there. Yeah. Takaro with a cheeky little run gains 6. Doomgiver with a cheeky little run gains nothing. Grazer Ridge with the ball back. Baffled, tackled for a loss. Fang managing to avoid the majority of danger goes 6, and then Waze with a tackle for loss. He's on the marks for player of the game. Dakaro runs for 2. It's 3rd and 5. Doomgiver is sacked by Duplicitous. Travis Doomgiver has got a bit of work to do to continue maintaining his role in the lineup. Joe Stein baffled there, goes 17. Is Melvin Glitch? He doesn't get anything. Rufus Paper Trail with the throw, deflected by Dakaro. Fang throws, and that was deflected by Waze. That's number 5. Yeah. Budget with the ball back again. Dakaro throws. Waze with a good catch. Breaks a tackle. First down, 26 yards. Doomgiver runs for 2. 3 carries for 4 yards in the game so far. Yeah, that's a beating. Yeah. You don't get a. You got to do better than that, son. Girded Fang. 16 yards. Failure's here, everybody. All right, good to see you back, Failure. But we're missing game plans. You're playing whatever your team was figured was a good idea. At the moment, it's not working. You're down 2-0 at half-time. John DeCaro runs for 9. Doomgiver stuffed after nothing. Woods throws. It's Waze who has the first down for 15. DeCaro and Disco drops the ball in the end zone. Doomgiver goes nowhere. 3rd and goal. Woods out the back of the end zone. Grazer Ridge starting in their own end of the field. It's all right. No. I'm glad you're still with us. We all have busy weeks. That's quite all right. Glitch throws for 10. Nothing doing on first down. Fang, nothing doing on second down. Glitch, nothing doing on 3rd down. Back to Budget again. And Woods is running this one and picks up a respectable 8. DeCaro throws a short one to get the first. Doomgiver completes it to Disco for 7. Woods dropped by Disco. Here comes DeCaro on 3rd and 3, and that one fell a little way short of the receiver. It wasn't that far. You're only thrown to the sideline. That's an easy pass to make. 32 plays left in the game, and Budget still lead this one 2-0. Both teams having struggled to move the ball in the second half. Woods with a throw, and it's Disco with a catch. Breaking a couple of tackles, and then fumbling the ball. Good work. Girded Fang picking up that fumble. Fang now with the ball. Has a first down after a 10-yard run. Melvin Glitch. Good effort. Travis Doomgiver's been injured. Hank Vengeance has subbed in for the Roadies as DeCaro makes a meaty interception, taking it back a decent distance. DeCaro now throwing on 2nd and 10. Disco's dropped the ball again. Vengeance throws. Disco's dropped the ball again. Deary me. Waze comes up with his 7th deflection of the game as Fang runs for 5. Just 19 plays left in this one, but it is still winnable. Paper Trail to Baffled, and he'll get smothered by a Minotaur, which is a way we'd all like to go. Glitch, a good run from him, and that's 13 yards. 9 carries for 33 in this game, not particularly spectacular. Paper Trail goes a little bit. Here's Fang on 2nd and 2. It's enough for the first down, mashing through a few tackles there. Glitch is going to try the same manoeuvre and is brought down on the no-yard line which is good for Budget because it drains the clock. Fang gets in on third down. 10 plays left. Budget lead 2-1. And they fumbled it, but recovered it themselves. DeCaro with the run, chewing up more clock. Henk Vengeance goes for 3. It's 3rd and 2. And it's intercepted by Girded Fang. And this is vital. Grazer Ridge are within range of the end zone with 5 plays to go. Fang has broken through a couple of tackles. He's going to get there. It's 2-2. And Budget have had the lead for over a half of the game and have blown it in the second half by being unable to make Capsicum Disco catch the damn ball. However, Strong Ways still wants it. That's a 46-yard gain. Vengeance with the throw. Is caught but for 2. Last play of the game. And it was rubbish. Well, that's disappointing. Yeah, it was rubbish. That was going to be exciting. Ended up being less so. Final score, Budget 2, Grazer Ridge 2. Strong Ways, player of the game, 91 fan points, 125 receiving, 1 touchdown, 1 tackle for loss, 7 deflections. For Grazer Ridge, Girded Fang, 47 fan points, didn't crack the 100, 2 touchdowns, 2 deflections, 1 interception. Pancakes. Hans Xanadu at Budget for 47, faced really nobody. Zenith Dark, who got 10 pancakes at Grazer Ridge. Yeesh. Oof. Yeah, that's poor. Yeah. I mean, we don't like to be critical, but we regularly are, so I guess we do like to be critical. The Colonel Space Agency are taking on the Fire Chefs. Are the Fire Chefs ready? Can the Space Agency get it together? Watch the game and find out. Typewriter goes nowhere. Is Georgie Wheelchair? No. Here's Olivetti, Giovanni, beg your pardon, etc. That's Buster Plough who gets them a first down. Typewriter runs for 4. Wheelchair with a throw. Deflected by McClintock, etc. Completes to Plough for a first down. Typewriter throws nowhere. Is Wheelchair. And it's actually complete, but it's Plough again. All right, well, I mean, in one-man teams have been successful in the past. 2nd and 10. Olivetti Typewriter goes 1 yard. Is Wheelchair. And it's deflected. Okay, KSA's first drive of the game. Saturno runs 3 yards. McClintock runs 1 yard. And Stacks Flamenco is going to try and take it the distance. Doesn't really manage it. Back to the Chefs. Etc. gets a 12-yard gain. Wheelchair on 1st and 10. Completes to Etc. for 8. Giovanni to Wheelchair. First down. Typewriter gets that one out to Wheelchair, who had all kinds of blockers. It looked like a screen pass, but didn't really come off. Either way, 3rd and 4, etc. Complete to Chad for the touchdown. 1-0 Chefs. Saturno runs for 4. He's not getting the blocks. No. Koff Zerma getting involved in the game. Good catch. Gains 38. Flamenco throws this one. It's Zerma again, who's been covered by Plough and breaks a late tackle to get the touchdown. And it's 1-1. Yeah. Who is better? Hold on, there's an injury down there. Oh no! Shay Darkcave has been killed by Strong Bad Malcontent of the Fire Chefs. Lenny Testes has subbed in for KSA. It's a death. Alright, so 1 season ender and a death this week. That's what we like. Shay Darkcave has been around for a bit, but never been all that as far as being a player is concerned. There's always been a little bit, yeah. Chefs have got the ball at the moment. They had a 3rd and 8 and they blew it. Flamenco with a drop. McClintock throws. That one's deflected by Strongbad. And Flamenco is going to run it on 3rd down. Gets the yardage. Saturno runs his tackle for a loss by Chad. McClintock goes nowhere. Flamenco. Still Flamenco. First down 9 yards. And KSA looking at the end zone. McClintock. Good throw. Saturno. Touchdown. 2-1. KSA on top as McClintock makes an important deflection there because there was a heck of a lot of field open if that pass had come off, but it didn't. So we're speculating about nothing. McClintock with a throw. It's dropped by... No, it was deflected by Anxiety Burger. if you say so. Yeah. Plough gains 7 yards. Wheelchair throws. Chad's got the ball. Chad's going for a run. Zerma will finish off that run, but that's 39 yards. Etc. throws a short one. Datebook with the deflection. Half-time rolls around. It's 2-1. KSA on top. And Kelvin Datebook makes an interception to stop the Chefs in their tracks. And that's his first career interception. Lovely. Datebook catches a 2-yarder. McClintock throws Zerma with the catch. Koff Zerma, hell of a player. Fumbled the ball, but Lenny Testes managed to recover it for KSA. Flamenco's going to run it in. 3-1. Saturno deflection. Wheelchair. Bad throw. Etc. Deflected by Saturno again. Saturno now running the ball. Gains 15. Is McClintock. That one's caught, but it's short of first down. But Flamenco will just roll over the line to get there. Saturno to the end zone. Intercepted by Plough in the end zone. Nice. Georgie Wheelchair looks for a target. Finds Plough, but it's only worth 1 yard. Etc. Bad throw. Saturno breaks a tackle. Throws to Zerma. That's all you really need to do. Koff Zerma, probably the best player on the field. Typewriter throws for 3. His Wheelchair. I was going to say, is Buster Plough better than Koff Zerma? Not this season, no. Later in his career, yeah, almost certainly. Yeah. Who's got the ball at the moment? Well, I mean, it's going a bit back and forth. There is another injury down there. As Zerma makes another catch and will be down in the end zone. Typewriter has been injured by Flamenco. Jackie Mercury has subbed in for the Fire Chefs. Datebook with the deflection. The score is currently 5-1. There goes Chad. Big run from Chad. 54 yards off the pass from Jackie Mercury. Sack comes in from Lenny Testes. Etc. Throws. Plough. Touchdown. 5-2. If the Chefs want back in, they need to do it now and have done. Anxiety Burger with the interception. Lance Boyle has been injured by Buster Plough. Brook Liability has subbed in for KSA. But the Chefs cannot convert the first down. And as such, that was probably their last chance to tie this one up. Because they needed 3 scores. And they're not going to get 3 scores. Not now, no. Stacks Flamenco to Kelvin Datebook. And KSA extend the lead to make it 6-2. And we'll call that one sufficient. Enough evidence has been presented. Mercury to Plough. 46 yards. Wheelchair throws. McClintock deflects. And Mercury on 3rd and 10 completes again. Wheelchair with the catch. Wheelchair throws. Bad throw. Etc. throws. Plough. Touchdown. 6-3. The Chefs are moving the ball, but KSA have just got the quality to keep the scoreline in their favour. Body count notwithstanding. It's a variety of different player types makes them hard to defend as Datebook gets another touchdown. 2 plays remain. Fire Chefs have possession, but it's done here. Final score, KSA 7, Chefs 3. Player of the game, Bill Saturno, 79 fan points, 119 passing, 2 touchdowns, 9 deflections. Is a good day at the deflection office. Strong bad malcontent for the Fire Chefs. 55 fan points, 25 pancakes, that's not many. 1 sack, 1 deflection, and a kill. Overall pancakery, 28 for Herder Graduate. Really? Yeah, at KSA. While at the Chefs, Strong Bad with 25. Not a big pancakey game, that one. No. Okay, which end of the table? We were at that end of the table. What's your game of the week? Oh, it's Erg Mellon Flex Axemen. That's my game of the week. Can the Flex knock off the Axemen, or do the Axemen actually mean business? Let's do Wizards Toy Masters. Both teams trying to make it work. Let's see if they can. Thank you. It's a beautiful day for some brutal ball. And the Toy Masters are playing at home, so we'll be starting us off and showing us what they're made of. And they're sacked by Bison Lamond on first down. Tackle behind the line on second down. And Glenda Bastards gains 4 yards on third down. All right, the Wizards, what have they got? Lenny Luxury. immediate first down, 11 yards. Luxury now with the ball is deflected by Sausages. Sticky Pierre getting good blocks. Goes for 8. Tension Soda on 3rd and 2, deflected by Klep Bossman. Sausages throws a completion on first down. Kenny Respect deflected. Bastard. Deflected. Okay. Soda runs on first down for the Wizards. That's 5 yards. Luxury sacked by Sahara Dawn. Sticky Pierre. He's still running. He's still running. Pierre breaks for 24 yards. Okay. Soda goes nowhere. Luxury is deflected. And Pierre, not this time you don't, you sticky git. Hold on. Whiskers Camembert with the interception. And it's a pick 6. That's our first score of the game. The Wizards lead 1-0. Klep Bossman with a catch. And he's going. You got any pace on your team, Wizards? You had all day to catch up with him. Soda is deflected. Respect. Caught by Dawn for the touchdown. 1-0. Soda throws it out of bounds. Is Luxury. And that one's caught by Camembert, who outpaces Respect to gain 35 yards. Pierre on 1st and 10. Gains 3. Is Soda. Celia Emphysema with the catch. Down at the opposing 15. Lenny Luxury's going to try running it. He's not quick, but he's got the first down and he's in the end zone to make it 2-1. Glenda with a catch for 3. Respect throws. Caught by Benny Sausages. There's a mashed defender down there somewhere in the shape of, I don't know who it was. Anyway, Sahara Dawn's going to score a touchdown. 2-all. Toy Masters with a robust drive there. Luxury throws to nowhere. 3rd and 9. Pierre completes to Camembert, but it's not good enough. Camembert deflection is Respect on 2nd down for the Toy Masters. Emphysema putting a stop to that caper. Bison Lamont with the tackle for loss. Wizards back on it. Lenny Luxury first down. Is Luxury now with the ball? Passes to Emphysema. It's another first down. Pierre, no. Soda, no. And Luxury. Intercepted by Klep Bossman, who has a lead but won't get all the way. That's only Klep Bossman's 7th career interception, you know. He's proper good, Bossman. I mean, he's great at tackling. Touchdown Toy Masters. They now lead it 3-2 as Emphysema gets the catch to go back the other way. Gains 32 yards. Luxury. Throws, caught by Emphysema again. Sausages can't make the tackle. And the Wizards have it on the opposing 13. Touchdown. Okay. 3-all. Next. All right. Benny goes 2. Respect. Throws, deflected by Emphysema. Glenda deflected again. And the Wizards have the opportunity to take the lead back. Emphysema picks up 3. Half-time rolls around. And it's a whole new ball game. Luxury throws. Camembert first down. Sticky. Not sticky on that one. Quite slippery instead. Tension Soda there evades a whole bunch of tackles but can only get 3 yards out of it. On 2nd and 6, Lenny Luxury doesn't go anywhere. Pierre, though, has the first down. Soda. They're really sweating this touchdown. Celia Emphysema gets in. Wizards take the lead 4-3. Emphysema's 5th deflection of the game there as Respect runs it and has a 19-yard first down. Glenda Bastard is doing stuff and has an 11-yard gain. Benny Sausages throws and Camembert's picked off his 2nd of the day. Okay, yeah. Soda gets 1 yard. Glenda comes up with a sack. Sticky. No, he can't do it, not this time. And the Wizards missed an opportunity to stretch the lead, insisting instead that we continue watching this display of magnificent brutal ball. Glenda Bastard with a proficient piece of running goes 16 yards. Benny Sausage is sacked by Bison Lamond. Camembert with the deflection. Camembert possibly, maybe Bison. One of them is in the running for player of the game. Bossman with the deflection. 3rd and 8. Pierre's going to try and run it, and he does just that. A 20-yard gain. 10 carries for 89 yards. That's okay. Yeah, well, 9-yard average. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's not, record-breaking, but, I mean, it's certainly proficient, but does require on one of your other runners doing something useful as Bossman fumbles the ball, Pitkin roaring fork. Picking it up, Sticky Pierre gets a catch, and he's the fastest man on the field. And has a touchdown. 5-3 Wizards. Bossman gains 4 yards on the pass from Benny Sausages. He now catches this one as well, and that one's worth 25. Glenda, straight up the middle, gains 7. The blocking is adequate but not overpowering. So this inside run is not proving to be massively successful. Moderately successful. Glenda goes again, gets 14 yards. Toy Masters trailing by 2, 15 plays left in the game. Bossman with a catch, no, didn't. Okay, didn't break a tackle. I don't know what to tell you. 13 plays left, Toy Masters trail by 1, 5-4 is the score, but Sela Emphysema has dug a big way out of the hole for the Wizards. Soda with a throw, bad throw. 3rd and 5. Luxury completes to Camembert. And that will surely put enough distance on the field that the Wizards can call this one good. As Pierre gets them another first down. Soda is sacked by Sahara Dawn. Luxury throws. It's caught but worthless. And Pierre stuffed behind the line. But they've left only 4 plays left. And the Toy Masters have 70 yards to go. There's an injury there somewhere. Sahara Dawn. It's Whiskers Camembert. He's been beaten up by Klep Bossman. Last play of the game. And Benny Sausages is going to try and run it. That'll work. It didn't work. Final score, Wizard Hole, Wizards 5, Toy Masters 4. Just 1 yard in it between the two teams and 1 point. Whiskers Camembert is player of the game for the Wizards, 82 fan points. Didn't break the 100, got 1 touchdown, 3 deflections, 2 interceptions. Didn't make a single tackle in the entire game. Sahara Dawn for the Toy Masters, 78 fan points, 106 receiving, 16 pancakes as a receiver. I wonder who you pancaked. 3 touchdowns, 13 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 3 sacks. Good play from Sahara Dawn. Pancakes over on the Wizards. Oh, this might be the most pitiful pancake performance of the week. 18 from Whiskers Camembert, who's a receiver, who can't tackle. Really? Yeah, Pitkin Roaring Fork, who's a lineman, allegedly got 11. Ooh. Over on the Toy Masters, Claw Scratchboard with 49. Yeah. Which is more than the whole of the Wizards combined. Yeah. Hey, Wizards, you need a line. Right, let's pop down the other side, and Marsupials are taking on Grunt Auto Group. Grunt still remixing the team week in, week out, but Muluab Verbose is currently leading the way for MVP this season. I'm not even joking. Alright, Simple Simbill will get us started on a blessed field, and it's deflected. Shelf Space throws deep, and it's Exorcism Fry with a pacey catch for 43 yards. Well, they're all bigging each other up, but we haven't had, you haven't earned it yet. Clacton makes the 3-yard catch. 3rd and 8, Shelf Space throws. Muluab drops the ball. Well, that's because you said he was good. Raichi Scabras gets the first catch for the Marsupials and gets first down. Hog Mexico absolutely shredding tackles, goes 17. His Hype Conquest with a short throw. Carl Svazdan, first down. Still going. Just mashing up defenders. Svazdan runs it. Touchdown, Marsupials. Simbill throws it. Fries off. Yeah. Hype Conquest brings him down after 65 yards. And then fries into the end zone. That's Grunt's game plan, just in case you weren't sure. What they're hoping is for Fry to score a couple of touchdowns, and then it's like 1 touch pass touchdown, because no one will catch him. And the right move is in having the combination of Raichi Scabras and the other one that you've got, Hype Conquest, to kind of match the speed. That's going to be interesting as Bobbity Streaks gets into the end zone. Streaks is another bastard. This is a speed game. As time goes on, it's quite possible we're going to see a high score here. Mulawad gets 10 yards. Clacton with a lovely run gains 15. Simbil throws is deflected by Mexico. Shelf space. That one's caught by Mulawad, who has the first down. Clacton. And that's Ilma shelf space with the catch. He's got a good angle, but doesn't have the touchdown. Simple Simbil throws. Shelf space touchdown. 2-all. Svazdan runs that one. Breaks the tackle, gets 8. Hog Mexico for the first down for the Marsupials. 13 yards gained. Hype Conquest swerves backwards to go forwards and gains 9 yards. Svazdan looks to throw. It's a rubbish throw. He had all manner of field he could have run into, but didn't bother. Mexico gets the first down. Conquest now running. And that's speed. Touchdown Conquest, 43 yards. Oh boy. 2nd and 10. Shelf space throws it. Streaks with the deflection. Clacton. And that's Fry with the catch, outpacing Streaks, who will close in, but Conquest is right there as well. Still 61 yards though. Simbil to Clacton, 5 yards gained. Shelf space throws, touchdown Mulawad. 3-all. Yeah. Mexico, lovely bit of running. Another 16 yards, just shy of 10 yards a carry. Hype Conquest, good moves. Gains 26. Svazdan throws to the flat. Mexico with the catch. Has the first down and a bit more. 25 yards. Mexico up the middle. Touchdown. 4-3 Marsupials. Yeah. 3rd and 5. Clacton with the throw is sacked by Ruthie Spasms. And the Marsupials have the opportunity to push the lead a little bit. But we are still in the first half. Mexico goes 7 yards for the first down. Conquest can only get 1. Svazdan. They're all following the same angle. It's working for them. Svazdan. Touchdown. 5-3 Marsupials. That's Carl's 2nd touchdown of the game. Ilma shelf space throws over the head of absolutely everybody. Clacton has to pick it out. Shelfie's got the catch and it's a first down. And she is breaking tackles. 35 yards. Half time is upon us. 5-3 is the score. Simbil throws it. Streaks with the deflection. Shelf space throws. Mulawad, good catch. Breaks a tackle. 23 yards gained. Clacton can't run very fast. Simple Simbil with a throw. And it's Fry. Touchdown. 5-4. Svazdan runs. I mean, good luck tackling him immediately. Just hope you can tackle him eventually. 19 yards gain. Mexico goes 5. Conquest. Sacked by Angus. Sleep bumps and it's 3rd and 7. No stop this time. Svazdan is rolling. He's got 30 yards. 9 carries for 172 yards in this game. That cannot possibly be right. It's right. Hype Conquest with a 24-yard touchdown makes it 6-4. Marsupials are up again. Shelf space throws. There goes Fry. This is going to be 60-odd yards. 54. That's close. Clacton throws. And it's Fry again. Touchdown. 3rd touchdown of the game for Exorcism Fry. But the main reason it's not working, it is working, but the other team have also got pace. And they've got Carl Svazdan. 10 carries for 207 in the game. Averaging 20 yards a carry. Yeah. Mexico's doing all right. But there's the stop. And Grunt have a chance if they can convert on this drive. Shelf space throws a short one. Clacton's got the first down, so they're still rolling. Clacton throws. Fry's got it. It's touchdown. Oh, now you're in trouble. That's a 68-yard Exorcism Fry touchdown. Yeah. And the scores are all level at 6. Hype Conquest on first down for the Marsupials, throws it away. Is Svazdan on second down? He's going to try throwing it as well. Gets it to Rachy Scabras, who will chew up quite a bit of field. 43 yards gain. Mexico runs straight up the middle. Smashes through a couple of tacklers, gains 8. Conquest will get the first down inside the 5. And Svazdan touchdown. All right. Grunt back in possession, and it's a sack from Honorary Soccer Mom on first down. Shelf space throws. Clacton's got another good first down. Clacton might not be quick, but as kind of a check down receiver is doing a solid job. Streaks with a deflection. It's 3rd and 11. Shelf space has to do it and does not convert. Clacton does not come good this time. Svazdan can only gain 6 yards, but Mexico will pick up the change. That's 13 yards gained. Hype Conquest has the blockers, has the speed. Fry can't tackle. Touchdown. 8-6, and the Marsupials may have this in the bag. Ilma shelf space picks up 9. Then throws it, and there goes Fry. Has Fry got the stamina? No, Scabras will close him down. Still 66 yards, though. I know, it's nuts, isn't it? And then Fry gets his 5th touchdown of the game. It's 8-7. It's not over yet. But you've got to get a stop. And when the players on both teams are now fully juiced up, getting a stop is going to prove to be tricky. Hog Mexico is shoved out of bounds, but after 15 yards. Conquest can only get 3. Svazdan has the first down and more. And a touchdown. 9-7. The Marsupials have got us in the bag. And Mulaweb's fumbled the ball. Hog Mexico recovering. Svazdan touchdown. That's game over. Whoa, hey. This has been on a knife edge throughout, but it was the combination 1-2 punch of both the ground and air game for the Marsupials that countered a very aggressive Grunt Auto group aerial attack. Either way, you don't want to play either of these teams when they've flipping juiced on blessings. Final score, Marsupials 10, Grunt 7, a 1,400-yard game. Player of the game, Clacton Express, with 75 fan points. 257 passing, 3 touchdowns, a deflection. Carl Svazdan for the Marsupials, 67 fan points, had 74 on offense, but did absolutely nothing on defense. 298 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns. No defense. No defense here, don't want it. When it comes to pancakes, 75 for Ruthie Spasms. That's a bit. Yeah, what about Grunt? What have they brought to the party? 29 for Frog Plots. Okay. Yeah. Mayhem continues in Fail Brigade as a result of that. Yeah. Marsupials moving to 6 wins. Right, up to the top end. Mayhem. Penultimate game in Bad Company. Volcamoose versus the Voodoo Boys. Volcamoose, they're making a mistake in their lineup every week, and as such, Erland Dickberg is playing as a defensive lineman. He's not good in that position, but it only really affects the outcome. It's very obvious what's happening is every week they're going to the game plan and just going, yeah, put the same one in again. Voodoo Boys are up first. It's Ocean Tankler. And it's Bertha Raccoon for the first down on a beautiful Davison Brutal ball. Gonzalo Laurie running for 6. Bambi Turnoff throws a short one. And Tanklar's got the first down. And has picked a nice lane to go through to pick up 17 yards. Wrong ground, no. Says no. Chris Biscuit says no. Ocean Tanklar achieves an out. Okay, over to Volcamoose. Vicky the Viking. 8 yards gained is Little Susie Ruby. Completes a short pass for no gain at all. Wrong ground, throws. Slot Ridges with the catch. Outpaces Bertha Raccoon and gets the first down in opposing territory. Viking throws another 11-yarder. Susie Ruby up the middle. 8 yards. Ground, throws. Dickberg, touchdown. 1-0 Saints. Turn off with the throw. Raccoon, good catch, 15 yards. Tanklart to the middle. Nowhere for him to run to. Laurie tries the same thing, and there's still nowhere to run to. Turn off, sacked by Chris Biscuit. Okay. Are we in a defensive section? It looks like it could be. Ground on third down completes to Viking, who manages to just power through for the first. And then Ridges with another good catch. Touchdown, 2-0 Saints. Ron Ground has made an interception, 3-0 Saints. Okay. Yeah. Turn off, sacked by Dick Berg. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Dick Berg with a tackle for loss. Yes. Saints back in possession again. It's intercepted by Hieronymus Lackluster, and that's his first interception of the year. Good. Well, the Vuvu boys need to turn on some offense here, and at the moment, that's not what's being turned on. Gonzalo Laurie, a good catch and go for the first. Laurie now throws. Lackluster with the catch. Touchdown, Lackluster. 3-1 now. Viking goes 4 yards. Susie Ruby overthrows Ridges. Good idea, didn't work, but Ridges has got the next one, and that's 32 yards. Viking intercepted by Tanklart, who has some running space, but he won't go the distance. A good interception, well made. Lackluster's got the catch. Ridges fails the tackle, and the Vuvu boys are now 3-2. Laurie with the deflection. Susie Ruby runs for 6. Wrong ground on 3rd and 3. And it's complete to Ridges for the first. Well, the Vuvu boys have done a good job pulling this one back to being competitive again. The Saints are undeniably the favourite because they're a very strong team. They've got Chris Biscuit. And when you've got Chris Biscuit, there are few things you can't achieve, although a first down on that drive was one of them. Bertha Raccoon, a catch for 36 yards for the Vuvu boys as they move into opposing territory, and are looking on a 3rd and 8 for Bambi Turnoff to get it to Lackluster. This is a lovely run. Hieronymus Lackluster having a bit of a turn up and play kind of a game. Yeah. Gonzalo Laurie gets 3. It's 3rd and 7 again, and Turnoff needs to make this work. She doesn't. Back to the Saints. Half time has passed. It's 3-2. Volcamoose on top at the moment. Susie Ruby, first down, 4 yards, is ground. A wide open Ruby over on the left side of the field goes 23 yards. Viking now looks deep. It's caught, but immediately tackled. Dick Berg making a play there. Ruby gets another first down. And then Dick Berg gets a first down. Yeah. And ground is brought down after 6 yards, but the end zone's right there. Ruby, touchdown. 4-2 Saints. Lackluster, good catch for 9. Tanklart wasn't thinking. Gonzalo Laurie, bad throw. And the Saints have got it back again. They're already on a 2-point lead, a 3-point lead, and they can probably call the game done. Susie Ruby gains 7. Ridges has a step over Raccoon and gains 29 yards. Viking throws ground, touchdown. 5-2 now. 33 plays left. Tanklart with a throw. No. Laurie with a throw. No. Okay, well, we're done here then, aren't we? Yeah, hold on. Interception. Bertha Raccoon picks it off. All right, I'll let you live. 2nd and 10. Tanklart with the throw. It's worth 2 yards. Laurie completes to Lackluster. Well, good turnovers from the Vuvu boys, but not able to capitalise offensively with a patchy bit of offence. Their 2 receivers doing a good job. Their 3 runners not. Gonzalo Laurie, though, a rare good move, a 13-yard touchdown. It's now 5-3. Another turnover here, and we can say this game is still in question. Another turnover here. Nope. Ridges is going to chew up the field. Has he got the mustard for a touchdown? Not quite. Down at the 4-yard line. Viking touchdown. 6-3. Turn off. Lackluster. Yep. 24 yards. Tanklart is injured by Erland Dickberg, bringing in Brock Tork, who immediately runs the ball for 2 massive yards. Ooh. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Dickberg with a catch for 22. There goes Viking for another 6. Just 12 plays left. The Saints have got a 3-score cushion. Can't see them being caught at this point. No. Especially given that Brock Talk is he's a non-achiever. Quite happy to sit at the back of the class, setting all his papers on fire. Yeah. Laurie, nice throw. Lackluster, good catch. Breaks the tackle, 28 yards. Talk with the throw. Lackluster with a touchdown. Last play of the game, and it's thrown away. Final score, Volcamoose 6, Vuvu Boys 4. Player of the game is Ron Ground for the Saints. 75 fan points. 270 passing, 3 touchdowns, 3 deflections, 1 interception. Hieronymus Lackluster for the Vuvu Boys, 56 fan points, 188 receiving, 3 touchdowns and an interception. Pancakes. Chris Biscuit, 56. He's going to be the yardstick of success, and he is the best on the Saints. Over on the Vuvu Boys, Sir Randall Madden with 33 fan points. Vuvu Boys look okay, but only okay. They've got a hole at runner. Runner 2 and runner 3. They need to find someone who can do the job. Consistently do the job. There you go. That's my assessment. The Nomads are woefully AFK. So we'll play them next, and we'll finish Fail Brigade with Minstrels versus Failurewood, which could go either way. That's an interesting matchup. So the Nomads haven't put a game plan in again, whereas the Pathfinders are still trying to discover whether they have a team following the death of the number 1 draft pick, Sponson Maple. It's a roaster of a day. Shut up, Jeff, you've already had food. Yeah. Surgeon General will start us, and it's intercepted by Flinty Wimple. Is that an omen? Could be. Yeah. Chaka Khan runs for 3. Here's Merry Aluminium. And it's intercepted by Surgeon General. Okay. The General is then sacked by Joey Bugout. Merry Aluminium then gets a sack. And then there's a fumble. Okay. So it seems that no matter what the Pathfinders do, it's not going to work. But at the moment, the Nomads aren't exactly looking stellar, although Ezekiel Zamboni is in for the opening score of the day. Surgeon General throws a short one. Martin Slug has got it. It's a Pathfinder first down. 21 yards. Slug's looking to throw. He's thrown it back to his mate, the Surgeon General. Okay, Goat throws. Lorenz, first down. 22 yards. And the Pathfinder's already at the opposing 15. But now the trouble's set in. But Goat has completed to Yellow Fang to make it 1-1. Yellow Fang scores. Joey Bugout runs 10 yards. Flinty Wimple gets a first down as the Nomads go back the other way. Aluminium throws to Zamboni. A 29-yard gain. Joey Bugout throws massively behind the line where Yellow Fang snags it and drags it to the opposing 35. Surgeon throws one away. Slug has it deflected by Wimple. Goat complete to Pope Lorenz, who just strolls down the sideline. Surgeon General, Yellow Fang, touchdown. Pathfinders take the lead. Let's go, Pathfinders. I want to believe that they do not need one player in order to give themselves a strong piece of strong. Bugout. Goes 3 yards. Chaka Khan. Deflected by Surgeon General. Merry Aluminium has to fight through trouble and manages to complete for a first down. Bugout. No. Chaka Khan. Dropped by Zamboni. Aluminium is stopped as well, and the Pathfinders have made a stop. Yellow Fang drops the ball. Unfortunate. Slug runs only 1 yard. Lionel Goat, bad choice of receiver, but Slug manages to make the first down anyway. Crikey. I think everyone's backing the Pathfinders, given that the Nomads don't exist at the moment, and everyone's hoping for a Pathfinder Cinderella story. Zamboni, though, gets a 30-yard first down for the Nomads. Joey Bug out, gains 6 on that one. Aluminium breaks a tackle, gets a first down. Bug out to Wimple for a score to make it 2-all. Vortex with a deflection. Slug can't get enough protection, gets only 2 yards. Goat, you're not going to make it, son. Doesn't make it, son. Bug out, throws is deflected by Slug. Chaka Khan. Complete to Wimple, who stopped just short of first down. Aluminium, though, manages to convert. Bug out, 1 yard. Chaka Khan gains another 2. It's 3rd and 5. Half time rolls around. It's 2-all. Aluminium sacked by Poke Lorenz, and the Pathfinders make another stop. The Surgeon runs for 1 yard. Is Slug. He gains 3. 3rd and 6. Goat. He needs a good receiver. And Wimple makes a deflection. All right, back to the Nomads again, who at the moment are looking slightly more productive, but equally a little more likely to make mistakes. Chaka Khan completes for 14 yards. There's Wimple, gains another 3. Joey Bug out to the end zone. And it's Zamboni to make it 3-2 Nomads. Yellow Fang makes a catch, gains 26. Pathfinder's already up around halfway. Goat throws deflected. These faster cover guys are managing to shut down a reliable passing game of the Pathfinders. Slug gets a lead block. He's round the outside of the line, runs for 11. Goat deflected by Wimple. Surgeon. That one's caught by Poke Lorenz, but it's worth only 2. Slug this time, no blocking, and they've lost possession. The Nomads take over. Chaka Khan gets the first down on the pass to Joey Bug out. Wimple catches an 8-yarder. Bug out to Zamboni. That's worth 24 yards. Chaka Khan is deflected by Surgeon General. Merry Aluminium. I'm sorry, my commentary's dried up. Yeah. I'll give it a minute, because I'm just saying number by player by number. Come on, Goatee, do it. That's the ticket. Slug makes a big catch and he's herring down the field. Crotch Dangle Flag will catch him, but not before Buster Vortex. It was 68 yards. Surgeon General to the end zone. Merry Aluminium says no. Slug, touchdown. 3-all. 22 plays left in this one. Zamboni breaks the tackle, then falls over his own face, which has been torn off by whoever was tackling him. Wimple gets 17 yards from a Chaka Khan. Tiffany Hooverbank, nice sack there. 3rd and 6 for the Nomads. And it's not good enough. Surgeon throws into double coverage. Slug can't get past Buster Vortex. Here's Goat to Slug, who has the first down. Pathfinder's hanging on. Surgeon trips over a downed player in the middle of the field. What a champ. Well, to be fair, he's a tree man, so he can't really pick his feet up. But Yellow Fang there was a million miles away from anyone covering him, and this is a touchdown. 67 yards, Pathfinder's in the lead with 11 to go as Wimple drops the ball. Like an absolute wazzock. Wimple gets a 7. Aluminium can't go anywhere, and Red Star can run the timer out. Slug, second and very, very short, and it is a first down. 6 plays left. Red Star have it. Flinty Wimple's been beaten up by Poke Lorenz. Kim Selector has subbed in. But Fang's going to make it 5-3, and the Pathfinders are going to win the game. Okay. Yeah. They just don't look quite as comfortable as they did while they had a big beast in the line. Yeah. I mean, they've still got big guys in the line. Yeah, but not the same quality. Selector comes in, scores a touchdown. Goes, why'd you leave me on the bench, clown? Well, because I didn't put in a game plan. Flinty Wimple, player of the game as the Pathfinders win it 5-4. 130 receiving, 1 touchdown, 5 deflections, 1 interception. Yellow Fang for the Pathfinders is their player of the game. 170 receiving, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 1 injury inflicted. Pancakery Crotch dangle flag for the Nomads with 25, while on the Pathfinders, it's Tiffany Hooverbag with 40. Okay, right, what games have we got left? We've got Minstrels, and we've got Of City, Melon Flex. Minstrels, Failurewood. Sorry, both teams equally important to everybody. Is he on? He is. Julio's in the game. Yes. I don't care who wins as long as Julio plays. If you're not playing Julio, there is no show. Okay. Klutz runs for Failurewood on first down and does nothing. Grape Shot does equally nothing. Michael Angelic, and it does nothing. All right. Kermit Clinton to Dremon Windsock, a 13-yard first down. Minstrel's getting going. Windsock now running it. Makes a late evasion, fumbles the ball. Grape Shot has picked it up. Grape Shot still going. Well, Windsock cost the team a little bit there. It was a good-looking run, right up until the point that it wasn't. Alejandro Klutz runs 15 for Failurewood. Grape Shot also keeping it on the ground. You've got Julio. What are you playing at? Julio a la carte, touchdown. His first touch of the game, and it's in the end zone. Huh? Why are you not doing this every time? Gillian Void Monkey, 21 yards. There goes Dremon again. Hold on to the ball. 11-yard gain. That one has gone to a player who caught it. 3rd and 4, Minstrels. Windsock. Bad throw. Wheel spin goal deflecting. Klutz runs on first down for Failurewood. Lovely bit of running, 27 yards. Here's Bessie Grape Shot looking for Dremon Windsock deflection. Klutz with the catch, and that's a first down for Failurewood. He's still going, hang on. There you go. He broke a heck of a lot of tackles there. Klutz bad throw. Here's Grape Shot on 2nd and 10. Throws to Michael Angelic for just 3. Angelic gets it to Wheelspin, who cannot get the first down. Good defending there from the Minstrels. Yorick Fassbender catches the shortest pass in history. Doesn't really count as a pass, does it? Well, I don't really know. Okay. Void Monkey gets a first down on the 40 of the Minstrels, but they've got a 3rd and 12. And it's Vectrix who's outpacing Angelic, but Julio hunts him down for 44 yards. Kermit Clinton on 1st and 10. Throws. Void Monkey touchdown. 1-all. Klutz is running the ball. Throw it to Julio. Throw it to Julio. Throw the ball to Julio. Just throw the ball to Julio. Sack from Karina Very. Klutz running on 2nd and 13. Gets 7. Throw to Julio. And that one's deflected by Dremon. Back to the Minstrels. And they've thrown it to Vectrix. So the Minstrels know how to do the one thing that needs to be done. Julio with a tackle for loss there. Fassbender. Deflected by Gunter Hazardous. Kermit to Vectrix. Touchdown. Minstrels on top 2-1. Throw it to Julio. They're throwing it to wheel spin. Well, that's the right kind of idea. At least you're throwing it to a receiver. That one's got to Julio, who steps out of bounds to avoid making the rest of the team look bad. He's got it again, and he's still going. Touchdown, Julio a la carte. 42 yards. Okay. Dremon straight up the middle. Dremon Windsock is looking pretty good. He's only averaging 6 yards a carry, but he is a lively looking runner. Kermit Clinton, nice run, gains 13. Dremon Windsock, no, not really. Yorick Fassbender on 2nd and 10. Gets it to Kermit in the middle of the field, and that's a 22-yard first down. Kermit now with the ball, throws a short one to Dremon, and that's 16 yards for the first. Windsock touchdown. 3-2, Minstrels ahead. Klutz, good run from Alejandro Klutz. Vectrix obviously can't tackle worth a damn, but so that's 37 yards. That one caught by a player for 11. Michael Angelic caught by Julio for 2 yards because Julio was in the middle of the field for no good reason. Julio a la carte, touchdown. Okay, 3-all, and a sack comes in from Klutz. But Windsock gets those yards back and plenty more immediately afterwards with 17 yards. Clinton for 4 off the pass from Fassbender. Void Monkey then converts for the first down. Here comes Windsock again. Nobody's really got an answer for him yet. Is again, non-spectacular yardage, but he will first down on you all over the place. Winsock throws. It's intercepted. Michael Angelic has picked it off. Angelical, even. Beg your pardon. Yeah. Klutz with a bad throw. And then Grapeshot can't get anywhere. Angelical again. And it's Julio with the catch. He has to break 3 tackles, but he gets 30 yards. Klutz throws. Angelical again. 3 more yards. Here's Bessie Grapeshot. Big throw. Wheel spin goal. 20 yards gained. Angelical can't get anywhere. Klutz was looking like he was thinking of scrambling, but picked out Gold, who managed to get the first down. Touchdown. Gold. 4-3 Failurewood. Clinton throws for 4 yards. Dremen round the outside. That's another 11 gained. Fassbender stuffed in the middle of the field. Here's Clinton on 2nd and 10. And it's Gillian Void Monkey who gets the catch. 21 gained. Dremen deflected by Angelical. Fassbender sacked. There's enough game in this for it to still be a game. Gillian Void Monkey touchdown for all. 27 plays to go. Failurewood with the ball, and it's Alejandro Klutz breaking tackles to get a first down. He's on 117 rushing yards. Julio's got a catch. Vectrix won't tackle him. Void Monkey brings him down at the 3 after 51 yards. 2nd and goal. Klutz. And Yorick Fassbender's been injured by Will Spin Gold as Bessie Grapeshot makes it 5-4. Kermit Clinton with the pass to Thurk Minstrel's Bane, who gains 14 yards and a first down. Dremen Winsock steps out of bounds. He had the first down right there. There goes Void Monkey into enemy territory, down at about the 9. Clinton. There are 19 plays left in this one. So there's time enough for another score each at the rate these teams are playing. Klutz goes 9 yards. Grapeshot gets it to Angelical for the first down. Angelical now with the ball. Throws to Julio, who's going to get 30 or 40. 33. That was 30 or 40. Klutz goes 1 yard. Grapeshot. That one is Wheel Spins, who's gained 9. Angelical throws. It's another 4-yard gain. I mean, if you're the Minstrels right now, surely you just want to let them score. You know, if you don't feel confident about taking the ball off them because you've left yourself 10 plays to go the length of the field. They throw it to Vectrix. That's the right move. Past halfway already. Vectrix soaks up 40 yards. Winsock with the throws, and it goes nowhere. Minstrel's Bane can only run for 1 yard. This is do or die. And it's do. Vectrix on the go again, and it's a touchdown. 6-all. Okay. Grapeshot throws to Julio. Can Winsock tackle in one? No, he can't. At the opposing 35, 46 yards, a Julio Alucard catch. 3 plays to go. Klutz is going to waste a down because he's an idiot halfling. What do you expect? Sack leads to one last play, and it won't be a touchdown. Or will it? Vectrix has got a big lead. Here comes Julio and Bessie Grapeshot. And no, denied. You can't have it. Very good game. 6-all the final score. Player of the game, Julio Alucard for the Failurewood Hills. 72 fan points, 280 receiving, 4 touchdowns, 10 pancakes, 2 tackles for loss. Wretched Minstrels, Kermit Clinton, 415 passing. Nice. 5 touchdowns, no defence. Pancakes, Tiggy Teapot, 59 for the Minstrels. Whereas over on Failurewood, wow, not a lot. No, 16 for Urknot Blabber by the looks of it. Yeah. Both teams look like fun though. Both teams look good. Right, let's see what you people said in this week's important survey of the people. Can Erg Melonflex take some points off of City this week? 40% of you say yes. 40% of you say death to Flappy. Okay. Which is just mean. Flappy is actually playing, which is a first. Mars Mullo is also on the field. This could be interesting. Yeah. Are the Axemen as good as their record suggests and it's foggy because Ergmellenflex are at home and therefore it is the ground game. Shandy Worthless may well have been neutralised in this one, and he has been instrumental in winning games for Ov City. Flapjack on first down. 31 yards. Georgina Karate gets 2. Here's Mullo. Another 29 yards. The Ergmellenflex ground game is going pretty strong already. It is 3rd and 2 though. Mullo is stopped short of City's defence coming good. Serenity with the throw. Shandy Worthless makes a catch. All right, well, it shows what I know. Andre Dreadsaw throws one away. Abby Chopstick is running and is just short of the first down, but they've got one more play and they've got it. All right, Dreadsaw sacked by Engelbert Loudmouth. Is Chopstick stuffed by Mars Mullo. Serenity throws. It's short of the first down. Ergmellenflex with the ball again. Flapjack. Still Flapjack. Still Flapjack. 24 yards. Georgina Karate thinks about passing. Gives it to Flapjack. Big brain move. 23 yards. Allegedly. Allegedly passed there. It is 2nd and goal. Ergmellenflex threatening at the moment, but that's a big tackle for loss. Mullo straight up the gut. Punches it in to make it 1-0 Chroniclers. Loudmouth with another sack. Dreadsaw goes nowhere. 3rd and 10 Axemen. Chopstick tries it on. Almost gets there, but doesn't. And once again, Flapjack with a solid run gains 8 yards. Karate does nothing. 3rd and 3 Mars Mullo. He's got it. Yeah. I love the lack of subtlety from Mars Mullo. I love it. He just kind of goes, I'm going that way. Flapjack, no, touchdown. Pritchard there was looking for someone to pass to, and in the fog couldn't see anyone. Andre, sacked by Charles Monkey Cage. Abby Chopstick, sacked by Engelbert Loudmouth. Ergmellenflex have the ball back again, and they do lead this one 2-0 at the moment, but they've got a 3rd and 6. And this time Mars can't get anywhere. Serenity. Not a lot happening on that one. Dreadsaw throws. It's complete. First down. Chopstick. No. Serenity on 2nd and 10. Throws. And that one's complete. But the coverage is proving to be very good as Monkey Cage comes up with another sack. Ergmellenflex possession back again. Mullo on a 3rd and 7. Shandy Worth has been knocked on his backside there to free up a nice running lane. Flapjack goes nowhere. Georgina. And that's her best run of the day so far. Touchdown. Zesty Lumber has been injured by Emmanuel Weathercone. Johnny Appetite has subbed in. We hope he can block. Otherwise the Ergmellenflex run is not. They've still got Monkey Cage. Oh yeah, fair point. Yeah. I mean, any idiot could run behind Charles Monkey Cage. Whomping Willow coming up with a sack, and so far, Ov City's offence is struggling to find any kind of connection with productivity. They need to look it up on a flow chart. Mullo with another straight ahead run for the first down as half-time rolls around and Ergmellenflex are up 3-0. Flappers, 1 yard. Here comes Georgina. She gains 6. Mullo on 3rd and 1. He thinks about passing and then remembers who he is and instead smashes through tackles to gain 19. Flapjack has the end zone right there, throws it out of bounds because he's a champ. Karate, touchdown. 4-0 Ergmellenflex, and the Ov City offence is well and truly stalled out. Engelbert Loudmouth has been injured by Emmanuel Weathercone, bringing in Mamalou Flex. Well, you've taken out the 2 linemen who don't matter. Maybe if you found one who did and took him out permanently, the rest of the league would be, oh no, how sad. Joe slung a 20 in the bucket for a stadium defogger. Although Shandy's going to get a touchdown there. It's now 4-1. There's 37 plays left. A couple of cheeky turnovers. Anything could happen. But right now, no one is stopping this ground game. As Georgina Karate, just refusing to be tackled, gains 43 yards. Mullo. And that's another 10-yard gain. Flapjack first down and more. And that's another 17. Karate throws to Flex for a touchdown. 5-1, 32 plays left. And this is looking like the last remaining perfect team in the league are done. Serenity goes 3 yards. Flapjack is in possession again. Karate, another good move, gained 6. Mullo. I'm surprised you haven't received many offers from Mars Mullo. There must surely be. You know who he plays like? Oh, he plays like the happiest player in the league. Who's dead now. Donut. What was Donut's other name? Karate scored another touchdown. No. What's Donut's first name? Or last name? Donut Crazy. Donut Crazy. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Donut Crazy. Happiest player in the whole game. Yeah. Mars Mullo runs it exactly the same way. 6-1 is the score. Erg Melenflex have won. Yeah. We can accept. No, it's like last game of the week. Let's let it fly. Flapjack 17 carries for 179 yards. This is going to be another big rushing week. 15 carries for 117, and Mars Mullo has 13 for 143. Flapjack, nope. Touchdown. Yeah. Okay. Gibby Love Handles making a catch there for the Axeman. Gain 26. Shandy Worthless getting involved. Is going to get into the other half of the field. Abby Chopstick sacked by Monkey Cage. Is Serenity. Runs away from dangerous people, but it doesn't turn into good yardage. And Erg Melenflex have got 4 plays left just to run the clock out on this one. Although, frankly, ratcheting up the score might not be the worst move ever. Although, I don't think they will. No. I mean, don't get me wrong, perfectly capable of making a 25-yard run, but not a 65-yard run. You know? Yeah. As Flapjack is brought down on the last play of the game for 23 yards. Final score, Erg Melenflex 7, of City 1. Player of the game, Charles Monkey Cage. For Erg Melenflex, 76 pancakes, 19 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 4 sacks. He is the best player in the league. So that's why. For Of City, Emmanuel Weather Cone with 40 fan points. Only 15 pancakes, 1 tackle for loss, 13 tackles, 2 injuries inflicted. Good effort nonetheless. Pancakes at Of City, 26 for Trellis Cosmic. Whereas obviously Monkey Cage led the way at Erg Melenflex. But if you're going to have a big ground game, you're going to need a lot of pressure from your linemen. It is that time again. The Beekeepers have been awarded a bounty against Cheerio Incorporated. Do you want to place a bounty on Indecent Gary, on Tommy Keys, or on Alan Twerp? I know you're here, but you're just going to have to pause whatever it is you're playing and tab over to Discord after having a quick look at the stream to go, it's going to be Indecent Gary. Because, that's the choice. I mean, yeah, you will gain an appeal if you reject putting a bounty on someone, but always put a bounty on someone. Always. That is the spirit of the game. The game has a spirit, and that is the spirit. You're going to gain appeal. Boo. Okay. Grunt Auto Group's coach Toby Vandalism would like to skip practice and focus on building team morale. The team will lose 1 durability but gain 2 appeal, or if you make them practice as normal, or, do what it says in their contract, you lose an appeal. Don't know if I saw you this evening, Mike. I assume you're around. You usually are. I know I saw you check in earlier. Okay. Then I shall await your wisdom. You gain the appeal, right? Right? Surely. 2 points of appeal. That's nice. That's not bad. You're going to skip the practice. Thank you. Okay, what have we got? Training this week. Smoked Taco at Grunt Auto Group improves. Lingo Blend. Stephen Truckstop has moved up to 80 starter rating. That's solid. Nolus. Why don't you get him out of there? Kev, for crying out loud, at the Wizards. He's a hooligan. He's never going to play. Anyway, he's done some training. At Port Miggins, Greed Homeboy has had a training session. And also at the Wizards, Pitkin Roaring Fork has improved. At Bongolia, Noel Framboisier has improved team chemistry. While at the Beekeepers, Hal Half Moon has hacked everybody off. Everything else you knew already. Grunt Auto Group has skipped practice. At Port Miggins, tension has been caused by Emmental Helmet. Oh no. You don't want Emmental Helmet to be the cause of dismay. He's a good player and important to the team. Anyway, you lost 2 appeal. Also at Grunt, Angus Sleep Bunsen has made everybody, just much, much happier. Have you just gained 4 appeal in 1 week? Or 3 appeal? Either way, that's pretty impressive. At the Beekeepers, Red Thistles has entertained a wheel and injured himself in the process, which is nice for everyone. Right. Players of the week. Pass deflections, it's Bill Saturno at KSA with 9. Tackles for loss, Lloyd Gadzooks for Stardozer with 2. 5 sacks for Pamela Mustard at the Picks Creek Miners. Party Boy has done 3 interceptions for the Bouncers. While for tackles, it's Charles Monkey Cage at Erg Menaflex. But the Defensive Player of the Week, Strong Ways for the Budget Roadies. Meanwhile, over on offence, Pancakes Indecent Gary at Cheerio Incorporated with 79. He should not be getting that many pancakes. Receiving yards, Exorcism Fry did 427 for Grunt Auto Group. Rushing yards, Carl Svazdan, 298 at the Marsupials. Passing yards, Kermit Clinton for the Minstrels with 415. He also gets total yards this week, 454, and he is Offensive Player of the Week. However, overall Player of the Week is Julio Lobster at Shady Palms. Whew, yeah. Okay, right. That's next week's games. What are next week's games? We're back to divisional games again. It's the Grunt BDP Showdown. Man, I hate the Grunt BDP Showdown. Let's have a look at the table. In the smooth, Stardozer are ahead right now by 8 points. That's not much. Voodoo Boys, in fact, Wizards, Voodoo Boys, Grazer Ridge, they're all chomping. In the Zesty, Of City are now only ahead by 5 over Volcamoose. The Beekeepers are kind of clinging on in there. I think the Medics can pack up and wait for next season. In the Sloganator, the Miners are ahead by 8 over Budget. Budget not quite in a playoff position just yet. The Toymasters need to buck up their ideas, whereas Peninsula, better luck next time. In the battle plan, the Chroniclers are ahead by 2. Blood Pit are right there with them, but the Stegonauts are far from out of it, trailing behind those 2 by just 8. Cheerio could turn it all around. Probably won't, but could do. In Bombastic, BDP lead by 10, ahead of Shady Palms, who are ahead of Grunt by 5. The Chefs, I don't think there's a realistic proposition of the Chefs getting in, but you never know. In the Wood Chipper, it is Funbus on top with 24, Spike KSA with 22, then Faileywood and the Sea Raiders both with 17. 7 points separate all 4 teams. I love it. In the Whoop Whoop, the Marsupials lead the Pathfinders by 2. You didn't think you'd ever see the Pathfinders in this kind of a position, but here we are. And the Pathfinders are ahead of Sports Ball by 17. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. And in Reduce, the Minstrels are back on top for the first time in a while. Nomads just behind them, but the Nomads are just flapping around in the breeze. Port Miggins not out of it. Edgeslum looking to try and turn violence into results. Anyway, that's it. That'll wrap it up for this week. I've been Colonel Failure. Tune in next week for the next one as the season trundles forward toward double digits. I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.